Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct.
Yes.
And you know where we can find that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
I promise everybody we're going to get to the action. I heard my name, and I know I heard the reaction that you guys gave me, and you are valid in that. If you haven't seen the past couple months, straight up, I have been an asshole. I've been an asshole to you. I've been an asshole to everybody in the back. And straight up, I've been an asshole to George Ross. He doesn't deserve it. None of you deserve it. I am proud to be your senior official, and how I've been acting is not the way how a senior official acts. I was bitter, I'm mad at wrestling, and I took it out on you. And I know after just saying one show, it's not gonna be an immediate effect, but I hope you know that I genuinely care about all of you. I care about this company. I want to do a good job. I want to do a good job for all of you. So I promise I'm going to do my best to uphold the stripes that a senior official should. Thank you.
Bit of humility.
Whoa, look out, look out,
Wait,
look out!
Patrick Hayes! Jumping Terry the White Trash Luchador, who's scheduled for competition to open the show here tonight and Road to Victory. Oh, God!
And do you blame Patrick Hayes after what happened to him at the last VCW show? Josh Main came out and he started talking about how sorry he was for his actions. But what about George Ross? George Ross essentially cost Patrick Hayes that championship. And that's why Cowpoke Paul is the champion now. I don't blame Patrick Hayes at all.
Absolutely brutal way to start off the festivities here tonight. Patrick Hayes, like you mentioned, Declan, out for blood. And
what in the world is Hayes trying to prove here? That's what I want to know.
That he's dominant, that he stands atop the mountain in Victory Championship Wrestling, because his ego took such a big hit back in June with that unexpected loss to our new champion Cowpoke Paul, and now just ripping apart the, oh my God, the shirt of Terry the White Trash Luchador.
Hey man, call it like it is. He just got robbed,
Oh,
basically.
man.
He got robbed of his championship. And no wonder he's taking matters into his own hands right now. I don't blame the guy at all.
And we may get an explanation here.
Tell him. Tell him, Patrick Hayes.
West Virginia trash. Your rightful champion has something to say, so shut the hell up.
These McMecken fans have no respect.
Hayes always delightful as always.
Last month, the biggest travesty in this company ever happened when Cowpoke Paul pulled a fast one on Patrick Hayes. Now I think we can all agree Cowpoke Paul is just like each and every single one of you. He's lesser than. Every single piece of garbage I look at envies a champion like Patrick Hayes. My clothes cost more than your trailer court costs, you hillbilly pieces of trash. I hate each and every single one of you. I only do this for the big bucks that they pay me. When Cowpoke Paul, you took money out of my pocket, you took food off my table, and brother, I want my strap back right now.
Laying out a challenge to Paul for right now. That VCW heavyweight title match was scheduled for later on tonight, but Hayes, incensed, irate. And there he is, the new VCW heavyweight champion, the leader of the Cowpoke posse, Cowpoke Paul, always ready for the challenge.
On June 30th, that young man ascended to the top of the throne of Victory Championship Wrestling. And since that time, Patrick Hayes has been stewing. And quite frankly, things have bubbled over here.
Oh, Hayes getting the jump on Cowpoke Paul.
That was very strategic. Hayes caught Cowpoke coming through the ropes, and it looks like Hayes is attempting to just steamroll, just bulldoze the new champion here.
And I know, Declan, you say that Paul took advantage when Hayes was off his game, but keep in mind, Paul had just competed in a three-way #1 contenders match, defeating Mad Dog Myers and Nathan Aulridge to earn that title shot in the first place.
Cowpoke Paul organized the stagecoach robbery on Patrick Hayes, and somehow he got J-Rocc involved as well. I cannot believe that Patrick Hayes has been treated so poorly in this whole process.
Hayes clubbering blows here from Cowpoke Paul. We've seen it time and time again with Patrick Hayes. It's when he's the most embarrassed. It's when he's the most, thrown off his game, is when he gets the most violent, is when he gets the most crazy. Ooh, Paul with a big right hand, and just like that, sucker punches Hayes, laying him out in the center of the ring.
That might be a knockout shot right there. And gentlemen, we knew that tonight's event was going to be huge, but we're kicking it off with a VCW heavyweight title match.
I was very surprised to see that this is the first match on the card. I mean, there's a lot of bad blood happening very, very quickly.
If this is any indication, we're going to have a historic afternoon in McMecken.
Big clothesline cover! Only a 1 count. Hayes not making that choice to wait for later in tonight, to rest up, to train up just that little bit more. Question is that going to be an advantage in his case to catch Cowpoke off guard? Or could he be regretting it by the end of the night? Big clothesline!
Takes him inside out, hooks both legs.
Able to get up at the count of 2. Hayes, a decorated competitor. Paul, definitely the rookie in comparison, but Paul has one of the biggest hearts of anyone here in Victory Championship Wrestling.
A big heart's not going to get you anywhere. What Patrick Hayes needs to do is just basically give Cowpoke Paul his comeuppance and show him that this type of theft, which is what it is, this type of theft is not going to happen.
Look out here.
Backside now by Hayes. Shoulders down. Hayes able to, Cowpoke Paul able to run through and get that lifting knee strike. Could this be Dust Bowl DDT? No,
Hayes puts on the brakes. Oh, no! The complexion of this one just changed.
And referee Josh Main checking on Cowpoke Paul here. Paul landing right on his neck.
And he is clutching his neck. And this one may be over very abruptly, gentlemen.
Hayes, the type of competitor who won't just dish out punishment to win a match to get an advantage. He sometimes goes with that mentality to end a wrestler's career as sort of an added bonus in his mind.
Josh Main did look very concerned about the status of Cowpoke.
And now,
we know that grit and tenacity have really defined the career of Cowpoke Paul the past few years, but he's going to need all he can muster in this situation because, again, he's clutching his neck, the title is on the line, and Patrick Hayes is a predator inside those ring ropes.
Hayes stalking Cowpoke Paul here, and now just pulling him by the scruff of that beard to inflict damage. You can see the look in Hayes' eyes. Ooh, big chop right there in the corner.
And we talked about the trademarks of Cowpoke Paul's career. We know that Hayes has made a career of those heavy strikes. One of the heaviest hitters anywhere that you're going to find.
Rippling through the body of Cowpoke Paul, you can see the anguish. Ooh.
Tenru combination, the punches and the chops, racking the jaw and bruising the body simultaneously is Patrick Hayes.
And I think Cowpoke Paul may be needing the support of that rope to even hold him up at this point. Hayes going to take advantage just like this, Ooh, seemingly. that sneak attack and that early challenge might be proving to Hayes' advantage here. He's got Cowpoke Paul more rocked than I've ever seen him.
High risk situation here. What in the world is Hayes going for?
Thinking top rope, but Paul kind of putting Hayes in a bit of a precarious predicament here. Big clothesline takes Hayes down into the mat.
This could be Paul's chance.
Dust Bowl DDT.
He hits it, hooks that leg.
No, only 2.
I can't believe, is Cowpoke Paul ever going to actually legitimately do something that deserves him to win a championship here in VCW?
I gotta say, Paul has been putting in so much effort, so much work. That years-long winning streak from his first time in this company, wins over the likes of Beastman, to say the least. Paul, I gotta say, when he won that title, and I think the McMecken crowd would agree, a renaissance and a story come to fruition, but the question is, will that story be short? Another clothesline on Hayes.
He got it!
Oh my God!
That quick, it's over!
And still, VCW Heavyweight Champion, Cowpoke Paul!
Well, I gotta say, what are you gonna say now, Declan? Cleaning the
What in the world do we have in store as this event unfolds?
Well, we thought that one was going to be a little bit later in the card, but still VCW champion, Cowpoke Paul. 50-50 is available this afternoon. Right where you guys came in at. $1 for 1 ticket, $5 for 6, or $20 for arm's length. That's your best value. Make sure you get your 50-50 tickets this afternoon. Make some money home with you. Make Labor Day a little bit fun.
We got some great action still to come. As you mentioned, Jim, the long lineup of events, including the last monster standing match between Beastman and Kongo Kong. The fans bring the weapons match, but this next matchup, a veteran and a rookie going head-to-head. And this should be quite the affair with Nathan Aulridge taking on Lumberjack Larson.
Eamon, speaking of that last monster standing match, after what we just saw to open this thing up, anything can happen. I'm wondering if this building is going to be able to withstand the last monster standing.
Introducing first. From Memphis, Tennessee, weighing 225 pounds, no good, Nathan Aulridge.
That cantankerous cretin himself, Nathan Aulridge, making his way out to the ring with that signature sneer.
I can't believe that we've already seen a heavyweight championship match. And that's the first match on the card.
And his opponent.
So much great action still to come. And the long list of challengers for Cowpoke Paul down the line. People looking to unseat that Yeehaw kid. Nathan Aulridge has to be thinking he can be one of those challengers.
First in, Scott Cassidy, weighing 260 pounds, Lumberjack Larson!
Lumberjack Larson back here in Victory Championship Wrestling. Like I mentioned before, quite the rookie in comparison to someone with the experience of Nathan Aulridge, but has been really proving himself time and time again here in the Victory Championship Wrestling ring.
Lumberjack Larson is a youngster that has a never die attitude, but he is in there with one nasty, nasty individual.
What, coming from me, this is saying something. Nathan Aulridge might be the scariest and the nastiest man on the VCW roster.
I don't deny that, definitely, Declan. I mean, look at what he did to Izzy Lambert. Something I never thought I would see. One of the most brutal sights in this entire company. We've had, hardcore matches, violent matches, but the way he blinded Izzy Lambert with that fireball, possibly ending his career, ending his sight. And what is Aulridge do? Almost offering up his.
He's give him one shot.
Oh, schoolboy here by Lumberjack Larson. Very smart there by the young rookie.
That could have been a record.
Makes arm drag takedown. Another one onto Aulridge. Larson with the power here, picking up Aulridge.
Nathan Aulridge is a big man.
And immediately rolling to the outside. Aulridge kind of being cut off guard here.
You could almost say that Lumberjack Larson is cutting Aulridge down to size, huh?
I see what you did there, John. Lumberjack Larson, I have to mention, a product of the VCW Wrestling Academy. A lot of great young athletes coming up from that ranks. And Aulridge, I think, realizing in this matchup he can't take Larson for granted here, clubbering blow right to the back.
Aulridge is going to show Lumberjack here beautiful misery. That's what it is.
As he says, no good deed goes unpunished. And he loves to punish an opponent in that ring. Look at that.
That face tells it all right there.
Either he's in control or he smells something bad.
Oh, man. Raking the forearm across the bridge of the nose. Again, just very vicious, nasty impact from Nathan Aulridge.
And now Aulridge, can he get the bigger Larson out? He does! Big snap suplex.
No finesse, all impact from Aulridge.
And you got to think Aulridge, even maybe a stiffer mood here. Oop, there's that running kick in the corner. Laying out Larson. He was in that three-way matchup that Cowpoke Paul ended up winning to become #1 contender and eventually VCW heavyweight champion. You got to think if Aulridge is playing back that match in his mind a little bit. Ooh, Larson comes charging into the corner. Now pummeling Aulridge with shots here and a big chop as well.
Larson's going to have to try to put his foot on the gas here. You can't hesitate with someone like Aulridge, that's for sure.
Absolutely. One quick move and all of a sudden Aulridge can change the turn just like that.
Another big clothesline. All the way to Larson going into in the corner. Now going to Irish whip Aulridge off to the other and come charging. Oh, Aulridge scouting it this time. There's that lariat!
And I think you can find Larson's head in the third row. Game over, man. To your point, Deck, one shot changed this one completely.
The winner of the match, no good, Nathan Aulridge.
Look, it wasn't pretty. It was ugly. It was nasty. But man, it was effective.
That just shows you what Nathan Aulridge is capable of. One shot, one lariat seals the victory for no good Nathan Aulridge. But quite the fight by Lumberjack Larson there as well. Let's talk about some of the more of the action that we have later on tonight. We got to talk about that fans bring the weapons match. I've already seen some of the contraptions that our great fans here in McMecken have brought.
How many weapons did you bring, Eamon?
I typically don't carry. I'm going to put that on
Brother,
camera
we're in
for
West
evidence
Virginia.
right now.
Everybody carries.
That's fair. That is very fair. But Glenn Spectre, Canaan, Kristopher, Tyler Brooks, the Troublemakers, going to go head-to-head with John Paul Les Miserables, Felix Cause, and Zeke Mercer. That is going to be a very intense affair with a lot of bad blood brewing.
And speaking of bad blood, this rematch here, the Bearcat and Clayton King. We saw Clayton King victorious in his VCW debut in June. The Bearcat, they demanded, they knew that they needed another chance at Clayton King, and they're going to get it this afternoon.
Sinclair Corporations has been building in the ranks. I honestly have been quite surprised, but the win by Clayton King and that recruitment of Kongo Kong, they can be a top-level force here in Victory Championship Wrestling. And they're looking to continue on that path here against Bearcat Keith Haught.
I think Clayton King made a brilliant move in aligning himself with Sinclair Corporation.
Sinclair has a lot of money invested in Clayton King, I'll tell you that. And the Bearcat, they have been such a long-time veteran of this area, but it could be Clayton King's time to make them a stepping stone in his journey as a part of Sinclair Corporation.
Of course it's Clayton King's turn.
Mr. J.B. Sinclair from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing 200 pounds, the Monarch, Clayton King.
An extra bit of a proud look, I gotta say, on the face of J.D. Sinclair. Things are coming up roses for him as of late. But the Monarch, Clayton King, a man who J.D. Sinclair and Clayton both claim to be the 2023 VCW Wrestler of the Year. Again, I looked through the archives, I strolled the internet, I missed that poll that we did, apparently.
Eamon, can you just relax and enjoy the grace that is Clayton King as part of J.D. Sinclair and Sinclair Corporation? Show some respect. And of course J.D. Sinclair is going to be proud. Look at Clayton King. It's like he's in Adonis.
They definitely want to build that respect here in VCW and look to do it by any means necessary.
J.D. Sinclair has invested a lot of money, but I don't know if he's somebody you want to trust holding your wallet. I'll tell you that much.
I don't know even what you mean by that, LaMotta.
Wait, where's my wallet?
Finnegan, you got something to do with this?
Mind your own business.
I'm going to go to Ripper, I'll tell you.
Weighing 265 pounds, the Bearcat, Keith Haught!
Keith Haught soaking in the ovation from this McMecken crowd, a common sight. With the agility of a cat, the strength of a bear, quite the unexpected, unique competitor, but never to be underestimated.
Look, Keith Haught can try to do anything he can to get himself psyched up with his match, but guess what? Clayton King, he's a superstar in the making. And under the tutelage of Sinclair, I just can't even imagine the heights to which this gentleman is going to rise. Keith Haught has his work cut out for him.
Definitely a bit of motivation, as you mentioned. Clayton King already with a victory over Keith Haught back in June.
Yeah, as much as Keith, I mean, they were very upset about that loss, but the bottom line is the record books say that Clayton King was victorious.
And Clayton had been building up that big debut for quite a while here in Victory Championship Wrestling. And sometimes when you build up those expectations, it can come crashing down in a very quick order.
Yeah, it can hurt inside when it comes crashing down, I'll tell you that much. But Clayton King.
That was poetry.
Clayton King, he was successful. I mean, at the end of the day, Clayton King is someone to watch here because he's making moves.
Someone to watch? You guys aren't even giving Clayton King the credit that he's due.
I mean
look at this
2023 Wrestler of the Year.
But then you said, well, I couldn't find it anywhere. I can't find it in the record books.
Keith Haught definitely going to have the size advantage here. Oh, and that chop doesn't hurt either. Well, it does hurt, but you know what I'm saying.
Look, Clayton King is going to rewrite the record books before this is all said and done, and he could do it by himself. But yet, he has J.D. Sinclair?
Are you trying to imply that there was some chicanery with the voting for the wrestler of 2023?
I've said nothing of the sort. All I'm saying is how great of a man J.D. Sinclair and J.D. Sinclair Corporation is.
Did he slip you some money before he came out here?
Why is it always about money with you, LaMotta?
Diving lariat there, hooks that leg, finds two.
Clayton able to get the shoulder up.
You have no integrity. You have no code.
It's not the worst thing I've been called.
Well, just wait.
Wait a minute, Bearcat here winding up, could put this one away early.
Oh, and JD!
And there's that wild card right there.
What are you talking about? Eamon, what are you talking about?
We can talk about him picking wallets as much as we want. He just picked the foot of Keith Haught and allowed Clayton King to take advantage.
I don't think that's what happened at all. I think he got it caught under the ring apron there.
Oh, is that what it was?
I think so. I don't know. From our vantage point, it's kind of difficult to see, but
we have the best vantage point in the house, courtesy of IndyWrestling.us.
Well, maybe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe for cretins like you, LaMotta. And look, I was promised air conditioning here in McMecken today.
Well,
you probably wanted green M&Ms too, right?
Well,
if there's anything about pro wrestling, it's keeping promises.
Let's not even talk about my riders.
Oh,
right
and
now.
J.D. Sinclair now.
Now, can you see that? That's pretty obvious.
What's that?
Sinclair getting involved in this match.
I was actually just going to talk about, do you guys know how difficult it is to get a Learjet here into McMecken?
Bulldog from King. This one could be over here.
Oh.
That jet question does puzzle me. I gotta look that one up as well. Clayton King now. I'm going to go off the ropes again. Stay right on top of Keith Haught and hit the leg drop.
Extra elevation for extra impact that time. Hooked the leg. And I really believe that shows you that Clayton King, despite being young in his career, he is well prepared because he hooked that leg. He wasn't going to make a rookie mistake.
Look, say it differently, LaMotta. Say it the way it should be. These people at McMecken don't deserve Clayton King.
And now Keith trying to mount some offense here. Big headbutt from the Bearcats.
Yeah, they just used their skull as a weapon that time, unorthodox. But again, you got to do what you got to do inside those ring ropes.
Off the ropes. Oh, try for the jumping knee. Clayton King having it scouted.
Man, Clayton King is so resourceful. Side effect.
Oh.
Not a hook of the leg, not the pressure down on the shoulders that you would want. That might be a little bit of that inexperience on display here by Clayton King.
Or maybe the ego.
Keith now trying to fight up from underneath.
This crowd in McMecken behind the Bearcat.
Why? Why on earth wouldn't you put your support behind a man, an Adonis like Clayton King?
Oh! Well, because the love of this VCW audience, this crowd in McMecken, one of the toughest crowds in pro wrestling, their respect is not just given all willy-nilly, it is earned. And Clayton King sort of slipping in this matchup. He might be regretting it right now. Keith Haught, again, those bear claws. And a big elbow right to the top of the head rocks Clayton into the corner.
And the Bearcat is rolling, all that mass rolling downhill.
Repeated knees right to the back. Going to try for that knee drop once again. Hits it right on the money.
Hooks that leg. Not enough weight distributed on the shoulders that time.
It sounds like you gentlemen are just jealous of Clayton King.
Is that what it is?
And I don't blame, look, I don't blame you. Under the guidance of Sinclair Corporation, there is just no limit to what Clayton King is going to do in this business, especially here in BCW.
King is trying to create some distance, but Keith Haught will have none of it. They brought Clayton in the hard way here.
Big scoop slam now. Planning. Clayton right where he wants him. I think he might be, they might be going up to the top rope here.
The MB Meteor could come crashing down.
Oh, wait, JD shoving.
Now, wait a minute. That was right in front of the referee.
Absolutely
blatant. What on earth has just happened here?
J.D. Sinclair tried to save the matchup.
As a result of a disqualification, the Bearcat, Keith Haught.
I think Sinclair was just trying to help Bearcat up on the ropes. It is humid. It is slippery here in this ring.
Sticking in his nose in the business that is not his. And now King with the backstabber.
Realigning the spine of the Bearcat, and the bottom line is Sinclair saw his investment was in trouble and didn't want Clayton King to suffer a pinfall or a submission loss.
I think you're exactly right there, Jim.
I think Sinclair just is upset that he was trying to lend a helping hand to Haught, and he screwed it up. And now he got what was coming to him.
Well, the record book will show that it is 1-1 because Keith Haught is your victor, even though Clayton King standing tall here.
Yeah, they certainly don't look like the winner right now, but I'm going to tell you what, fellas, I think this rivalry is far, far from over because Clayton King is trying to use the Bearcat as a stepping stone, but I don't believe that Keith Haught will take that lion down.
I just can't wait to see what Sinclair Corporation has in store for this bright, bright future for this young man.
Well, I know this won't be the last of Sinclair Corporations we'll see tonight, as still to come, the last monster standing match, Kongo Kong taking on the Beastman. That is going to be can't miss. Kongo Kong consistently getting into the nose, ruining the business of the Beastman. And all prerequisites will be out the window in this matchup. Only one monster will be left standing.
And to your point, Eamon, we have seen Sinclair already put his fingerprints on this evening.
You've been good.
And that giant paw print from Kongo Kong could have an impression here in McMecken before it's all said and done. And speaking of impressions, I have a feeling things are going to get a little out of hand here.
Falls count anywhere in the gymnasium.
Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to get violent here in Victory Championship Wrestling.
A death match legend with over 30 years of experience. He has bled buckets on multiple continents, but he is in McMecken this afternoon, making his return to VCW, the legendary Madman Pondo.
From the realm of pain, weighing 222 pounds, the king of Maka 19, Madman Pondo.
Gentlemen, the last time we saw Madman Pondo in this building, Bishop Donahue almost imploded with Shadow WX. Madman Pondo has run Baka Gaijin, that's Idiot Foreigner, in Big Japan Pro Wrestling, that faction, for several years. The roadmap of scars on Madman Pondo's body tell a violent, violent story.
Shut your mouth! You think I need any praise from any of you? No! I am Madman Pondo! I wrestle in Japan. I wrestle in Australia. I wrestle in Germany. I wrestle in England. I wrestle in Mexico. And tonight, I'm ashamed to be in pissant West Virginia.
Exactly, Pondo. Tell him.
I have downgraded myself to wrestle in front of each and every one of you. I am a star in
Mekin in Indian means no respect.
If I don't get no better respect than this, I'm gonna leave right now.
Tell him, Pondo.
You bunch of scumbags!
And this is Pondo in a good mood, believe it or not.
It seems like your little he-she hero is not here. Therefore, I have a different opponent. And it doesn't matter who it is, I'm gonna beat them down just like I would every child in this building if they don't keep their mouth shut.
Pondo babysitting service, that's your service.
That's a liability waiting to happen. I hope Ripper Blackheart got whatever insurance would help with that. But the question is, who is Madman Pondo about to square off with here?
You know what I hate? Everything. And I love Madman Pondo.
You're a sick man.
You know it.
Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna answer this challenge?
Oh, wait a second!
The new age flag, Gory!
Whoa, wait a minute. The last time we saw Pondo in this building, it was chaos. The last time we saw Gory in McMekin, he and Beastman tore this damn building apart.
It was violence personified, and Gory looking to get some more in here tonight.
The last time Gory was in this building, it was the damnedest thing I'd ever seen. His match with Beastman went all over this arena. It was bloody. It was violent. I have no idea what's going to happen in this match.
Gory is going to be more than a competitor. Gory is going to be an adjective for what you're about to see right here.
I think you're right about that, LaMotta. That's the first time you've been right all afternoon.
And what a shift in competitors. I mean, going from someone like Super Oprah to someone who, in many ways, can match that violence of Madman Pondo in Gory. The crowd with an ominous warning for Madman Pondo.
Well, look, I mean, normally, under normal circumstances, with a normal human being, Gory would be a surprise that would have to contend with. But it's not going to be a problem for Pondo. Pondo's a sick man.
Well, as I said, the roadmap of scars on the body of Madman Pondo tell a violent story. And Deck, you're right in the sense that there's really nothing that can surprise Pondo. This man has wrestled with glass, nails, razor blades.
Pondo starting early here on Gory. Gory exchanging with shots as well. Very big in the striking game is Gory. Oh, and also not afraid to get a little dirty like that with trying to take a chunk out and maybe add another scar to that long list.
That scar tissue is becoming lunch.
Pondo, clubbering blow here. Brought out a good bit of his toys and
oh my goodness.
Is that a saw?
Oh my God! Into the back of Gory.
Quite literally trying to fillet the flesh off of Gory.
Oh my God. Oh my God, no. Oh my.
And you know for a fact, Pondo crafted that tool of destruction. Only serial killers from the likes of Saw would make something like that.
Yeah, Dahmer would be jealous of this display. This is disgusting.
Pondo carrying Gory from pillar to post, so to speak, and again, oh no, not in the mouth!
This is going too far.
Trying to extend that smile, so to speak, of Gory, you could say. Pondo already dishing out. Oh no, he's got a swing! Gory with a drop kick.
Sense of urgency. It may have saved his life.
And that's one of the more scientific moves that I think you're going to see in this match, to tell you the truth.
I mean, you said earlier Nathan Aulridge almost took Lumberjack Larson's head off. We could have literally just got that tonight.
And Gory is spilling blood. He has been lacerated. He has been cut.
Oh, what is he? Oh, he has a fish hook again.
Oh, right on top of the head! This is brutal.
Gory used this in the last match against Beastman.
He's trying to scalp Pondo.
Can you imagine if he just rips that back and exposes the skull of Pondo?
Oh my God.
He's in the process of doing that right now.
Oh my God.
If we probably should have won before. If you're watching live on IndyWrestling.us, get the women and children out of the room.
I think he's trying to remove Pondo's kidney.
Oh! Surgical precision taken to a new level.
And when Gory breaking his hand is the least concerning aspect of this matchup, you know we're in for a violent spectacle this afternoon.
Look at the blood. I think might have been from inside the socket of Pondo. That is nasty work by Gory, but Pondo now going to take things out into the audience.
As if this wasn't brutal enough, now it's going to go to the outside. The fans, I mean, look, anything can happen here at this point. People got to just get out of the way.
Clear way, folks.
And if it's not nailed down, these two may use it. They may
have
use
now. What is that?
Is that oh no, that's a sword!
You can tell Gory's fighting for his life in there. He's fighting desperate. It's nasty.
Both of these men have been cut open.
Our camera's trying to follow the action here. Pondo taking Gory. Oh, right on the floor! That hardwood floor here at Bishop Donahue High School.
That sick thud told you the story of that one.
This is a far cry from a Sunday afternoon stroll in the park. This
Wait.
is scary. Oh my God, what is he doing? What's he doing?
Trying to use a wheelchair. I think our fan in attendance having the smarts to lock it.
Oh my God.
They're trying to run over Gory here.
A human being is being used as an offensive weapon.
I'm speechless right now. I am speechless.
And Pondo is still making friends out there, by the way.
Gory, clever shot from behind here on Pondo, trying to fight back.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way! These people from McMecken don't have any idea of the violence.
They sure are testing things here. Pondo, again, going to bring Gory around. What is he thinking here? Oh my God!
Oh no, those are steel bleachers. Absolutely no give.
And this is like Pondo's amusement park.
Oh, this is Madman Pondo 101. That 30-year career I was telling you about, this is how Pondo made his name.
Now what could Pondo be thinking? Is Gory right where he wants him? Oh wait, grabbing our ring bell.
It's like Pondo's only limited by his sick imagination. And I don't even want to go into where that is because...
Oh my God, what? Using the table as an offensive weapon. Anything not nailed down, Madman Pondo is going to use to his advantage.
Usually wrestlers get suplexed into tables. I don't think I've ever seen a table get suplexed into a wrestler.
And now up onto our entrance ramp here. What's Pondo thinking?
Who knows? Who knows? Oh my. Now he has the ring bell?
Whatever Pondo has planned, it doesn't bode well for Gory. That may be a Pondo vasectomy, so to speak.
I was going to say, if Gory wanted some demonic children of his own, that might be out of the question right now. Oh! Gory now with a chair. Right across the back.
And Gory continuing to spill the crimson.
Right into the throat now of Pondo.
I mean, what is the demon that Gory is summoning to try to come back in this match to begin with? This is alarming.
Gory now up onto the apron. Big leg drop again right across that throat.
And Pondo had nowhere to go. He was sandwiched on that hard ring frame.
Look at the demented eyes of Gory.
Yeah, Gory is quite literally bloodthirsty in McMecken this afternoon.
Pondo, you could see him kind of gasping for air there with those shots. Oh, now going to drape Gory. Those nether regions taking a beating at the hands of Madman Pondo.
You called that very tactfully, Eamon.
I try. I really try. There's a buzzsaw in the ring, but I try to at least, you know.
Oh, wait a minute. What's Pondo reaching for now?
Oh, no. This is a staple gun. This is the staple of Pondo's moveset.
Again, I see what you did there. Very nicely done. Now Gory. Oh, now right to the head.
I'm not even joking, Eamon. He's going to staple a dollar bill to his forehead.
He's not going to give him a tip. He's going to dish out some more violence. Gory able to fight
We're
free.
going to find out if Pondo's willing to pay the price of violence here.
Staples right into that skull, just reopening, like you mentioned, Jim, those scars and those wounds.
What kind of a twisted mind sees a staple gun and says, that's a great idea for a wrestling match. That's a great idea for a weapon in a wrestling ring. This is horrifying.
Madman Pondo. That's exactly who thinks it's a good idea. But turnabout is fair play.
Gory trying to reload here.
This is not for the weak of heart, that's for sure.
Seal up that staple gun.
Gory wants to make sure it's fully loaded.
Oh my God, again.
And you can see just over the eyebrow, all the swelling.
Gory, again, getting it taken to here by Pondo, who, oh my God, right to the, I guess a bit of a targeted area here by Pondo.
Some things illustrate themselves, Eamon.
I mean, I know that it's important to work a body part, but.
And what's Pondo looking for here?
Steel chairs. Trying to dish out some more punishment.
This is grotesque.
Oh my God. Who the hell put that under there?
Madman Pondo, because he knew exactly where it was. Clearly, Pondo had a sadistic plan. Regardless of the opponent, Pondo knew exactly what he was doing.
It would be less violent if you put these two men in vehicles and had them collide into each other.
Oh, this is a car crash. It's a symphony of violence, and that man is the conductor right there, Madman Pondo.
Gory, but trying to fight free on the top rope. Grabs a hold of Pondo. DDT right into the chairs.
Could be all here.
Pondo just able to get the shoulder up.
And lost in this sea of violence, gentlemen, is the fact that if Gory can pin the legendary Madman Pondo, what a notch in his belt it would be.
Absolutely.
And after seeing what these gentlemen have gone through already, how is this match going to end? How's anybody going to get a pinfall?
The lengths at which these two will go.
It's scary.
Gory having something in mind, setting up that steel chair. Flush in the center. They're going to whip Pondo up. Pondo able to reverse. Shot to the gut. Gory needs to mount some kind of an advantage, but Pondo, he's not going to let him have it.
Absolutely no give.
No! Gory back up! Finding some strength within him, but only for a moment as Pondo nails him with that clothesline.
Look at that chair.
Brutalized, bent, all from a man's body.
These men are walking versions of horror movies. That's the only way to explain it.
Pondo setting up another contraption here.
Pondo may have more stitches than Leatherface by the time this thing's over.
Now trying to choke. Choke at Gory here. Question is, Pondo's not done here. Stop sign.
A light tube now. That's something novel that we haven't seen yet in this match, which...
The violence is escalating right here.
A pile of plunder. And Pondo now laying.
I mean, look, I know that the VCW officials need to make sure that the fans have a good show, but
Oh my God!
Oh! Gory took the white tube right in the face.
But Pondo's not done. How is that? How is Pondo this sick in the head that he thinks more punishment needs to be done? Oh, and now with the cinder block.
Holy shit! Holy
Somebody needs to stop this.
And he's putting it on the groin of Gory.
Oh, jeez.
Dear Lord. Pondo.
It's enough.
Pondo!
Oh my God!
Inhumane violence here in VCW.
Not done. Pondo whacks him with that stop sign right across the head. Cover. And Pondo, your victor.
Mercifully, it is over.
Madman Pondo was not going to stop until Gory was dead in the ground.
That was one of the most violent and dangerous matches I've ever seen.
Good grief. Look at the ring. Look at the disaster that's in the ring. This doesn't look like a wrestling ring. It looks like a construction site.
It looks like a war zone because that's what it was. Gory and Pondo went to war in VCW.
And Pondo takes those dollar bills that were stapled to his forehead. It looked like he was going to give them to Gory, but he's earned it.
He's earned it. He'll get an extra bit more at that pay window. And Pondo, another violent affair here in Victory Championship Wrestling. But the craziest thing about this whole scenario, this wreckage that we have in the ring, is we still have plenty of more violence. And yes, I say the word violence to come. In fact, next on our docket is the last monster standing match between Kongo Kong and the Beastman. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of VCW Road to Victory as Commissioner Ripper Blackheart making his way to the ring.
for the Commissioner, Ripper Blackheart!
So a great night of action ahead for you here on Road to Victory. We thank you for joining
I just want to
us.
come out and address a couple things. First of all, thank you for showing up on this hot Labor Day weekend. Second of all, as you can tell, we did have cards subject to change, which is always a possibility in wrestling. Super Over was not here to face Pondo. Luckily, Gory came to me. Gory wanted the match. I gave Gory the match against Pondo. Hell yeah! But also, Felix Cause is nowhere to be found for our main event. I don't know what happened.
Wait a second. That's the music of the Troublemakers.
And Glenn Spectre is grinning like a Cheshire cat.
As Ripper Blackheart alluded to, Felix Cause apparently not here tonight. I didn't even think about the fact I haven't seen him in the building tonight.
Well, we've had so much chaos around us.
Cut our music! Oh, Ripper. What could have possibly happened to make it so Felix Cause wouldn't be here? I can't believe it. I can't imagine anyone not wanting to spend time with this crowd of useless trailer trash scum! Ripper, I said it before, and I'll say it again. The Troublemakers declared war on VCW, and I don't know if you know anything about Von Clausewitz or Total War, but we don't pull any punches. So, I don't know what VCW is going to do about it, but Zeke, Mercer, and Jean Paul don't stand a chance against this. It's going to be Troublemakers. It's going
What is that? An F-A-K-T, fact.
I think Tyler Brooks needs a spell check.
I can't prove it, but I know for a fact you had something. If not you, one of your cronies had something to do with Felix not being here. But hey, Glenn, listen up. You go to war with VCW, you go to war against me. I'm gonna let you remember one thing. I am the evil genius of professional wrestling. I am Ripper Blackheart, and I am VCW. I will correct the situation by bell time, believe me.
Well, Ripper Blackheart letting it be known that the Troublemakers aren't going to get one up on them, and I gotta think that Ripper might have a point in terms of what the hell has happened to Felix Cause.
Hey man, it's a war. There are no rules
Let's
for
hear it
war.
one more time for VCW.
It's a war.
Ripper Blackheart.
Well, the Troublemakers clearly want a war, and Zeke, Mercer, and John Paul A. Miserable are going to have to figure something out when it comes to later tonight, and that fans bring the weapons
All right,
match.
ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some more?
As we get ready for the last monster standing match, this is going to be a collision of all sorts, and we encourage you, as you are watching here tonight on IndyWrestling.us, to please use the hashtag VCW Road to Victory when posting about tonight's event. We would love to hear your feedback.
Match can happen anywhere in the gym. The only way to win is to answer the 10 count and keep your opponent down.
You heard from ring announcer Matt right there, letting you know the only way to win this matchup
Introduce it first.
is you don't answer the 10 count.
We talk about the Troublemakers wanting war. This is more of a Godzilla versus King Kong type of situation.
Weighing damn near 400 pounds. Being come to the ring by Mr. J.D. Sinclair. The Monster. Kongo.
Unrefined, unfiltered, raw violence is that mammoth that you're seeing right there. Kongo Kong lives, breathes, and thrives to hurt other human beings.
And as if that wasn't bad enough, he's under the guidance of the Sinclair Corporation. Talk about unstoppable, even.
J.D. Sinclair has found his monster in Kongo Kong, and Kongo Kong has been the thorn in the side of the Beastman for months here in Victory Championship Wrestling, costing him matches, leaving him laying, and Beastman,
And his opponent.
full of retribution and vigor coursing through his veins.
It is very rare that someone can match mass and ferocity with the Beastman, but Kongo Kong may be the monster to do it. We're going to find out who is the true monster of VCW, because as we know, it is last monster standing.
From deepest, darkest West Virginia, weighing in at 450 pounds, the Stone Age Savage, Beastman!
Dawn with the pelts of his latest kills, the Beastman, the rogue son of deepest, darkest West Virginia. This, beyond just being a monster, that is an animal. And now Beastman immediately starting things off hot with the bone right to the gut of Kongo Kong, not wasting any time.
Gentlemen, before things get way out of hand, and trust me, they will, since the last time we've seen Beastman in McMecken, he toured over in Japan for Big Japan Pro Wrestling as part of Baka Gaijin. International headlines were made, but make no mistake about it, McMecken is home turf for the Beastman.
Headbutt by Kongo Kong after just absorbing all of those thick shots by the Beastman. the Kongo Kong is superhuman.
Gentlemen, when you have the excellence that I have, there's a lot of people who I wouldn't want to beat. But I would definitely not want to beat Josh Main.
Oh!
Referee Josh Main in this match has his work cut out for him. I don't know how you take control of these just beasts. What do you do? How do you stop them?
You stay out of the damn way.
You
That's
got
exactly
that one
what
right,
you do.
LaMotta. You absolutely got that one right. You stay out of the way. Oh my goodness, they're coming up the ramp here.
And Kongo Kong handing also that
Whoa,
bone
wait.
to JD Sinclair. Coming up towards the front entranceway. And now, look, digging the horns of that mask into the head of Kongo Kong. They will use everything at their disposal, surely.
What the hell is Beastman doing?
He's going to plug the speaker and takes it right to the throat.
Watch out, LaMotta. Watch out, you're going to get hurt.
No! Oh my God!
What the hell is going on?
Talk about getting out of the way. We got to get out of the way, gentlemen, because we're going to get hurt.
This is a mess here. Beastman with the remnants of this set.
What the hell is going on?
Referee Josh Main has to do something to try to keep some order here. People are going to
At
get
least
hurt.
keep them away from us.
Look, you said you were going to do your job. Do your job.
What the hell is going on?
Fighting not just on our stage, but through the stage. And Beastman!
This is ridiculous. They took down our whole set.
Are you okay, LaMotta?
I'm going to need some
Amen,
damn
are you
blood
okay?
pressure medication.
Taking a tumble out here on the floor. Kongo Kong!
He's a human bowling ball, a human wrecking ball.
I mean, the curtain here on the ramp has just been completely destroyed.
That's our entire set.
I mean, we say things like absolute destruction and carnage, and sometimes that could be an understatement, but no, I think it was a damn accurate assessment. This is a complete mess right now.
I'm not joking. I mean, this building may not be able to withstand what these two are going to do.
Beastman, shot to the gut here on Kongo Kong. Coming back up to this ramp.
I'm getting nervous again. They're way too close to our area here, our broadcast area.
I'm telling you, I'm going to run.
What is he doing? He's undoing the ramp.
That's a solid wooden ramp. That thing weighs a few hundred pounds.
LaMotta, I've never seen you run, and I might actually believe you on this one.
What the hell is Beastman doing?
He's not taking apart that ramp.
What the hell? Beastman.
This is absurd. This is insane.
Slam JD!
Oh my God, what is he trying to do here?
It sounds like an earthquake in this building.
He's going to decapitate Kongo Kong.
Tipping the staging area, the ramp, on top of Kongo Kong. Oh, Jesus. Kongo Kong.
That's got to be it, right?
Well, that has to weigh like what, couple hundred pounds?
This is insane.
Crushing Kongo Kong.
Our entire set has been destroyed. The ramp has been destroyed. The damn building may implode.
Kongo Kong breaking free from underneath the ramp. This is unbelievable.
Look out.
Oh my God. Going over to a ring announcer's table here.
You got to move that ring bell. Oh.
Much like with Man Pondo and Gory, anything not nailed down.
No.
What the
He's
hell?
not going to go through that table.
Jeez! Sending Beastman.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, get out of here,
Nope.
Ross. Get out of here, Mattis.
Jesus, no. No way. No way. No way.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Off the stage! What? This is insane! What is going on, Eamon? What is happening?
I have nothing to say, Jim. I can't even.
Oh my God. Gentlemen, we haven't even thought about this. Does Josh May know how to count to 10? How does this match end?
It may never end. It may, like, what are they going to tear down this building brick by brick?
And there's a young man who's right around the action. That young man better get out of the way.
Clear way here. Kongo Kong, what is he thinking here? Beastman breaking free of the grasp. And now just...
It doesn't even move Kongo Kong.
Just a straight slug. That table is absolutely destroyed. Oh, my God.
Did you hear the thud?
This building shook a little bit. This building shook a little bit when Kongo Kong went down.
This is the damnedest thing I have ever seen in this building, and that says a lot.
This may be the finale at Bishop Donahue because the damn building ain't going to be standing by the time this matchup's over.
Ripper Blackheart just across us threw his hands up in the air and doesn't know what the hell to do at this point.
Lamont, I'm really worried. I'm really worried that they might come back up here.
I may be penning my resignation from VCW if this keeps up.
I don't blame you.
I don't think we're going to have a company after this. I don't think we're going to have a building. I don't think there's going to be anyone willing to rent out another building to us. Kongo Kong stalking Beastman here out onto the floor.
Does West Virginia have a National Guard? Because we're going to need them.
I don't think that's enough. What?
And now looking to take Kongo over the guardrail here. And these are two gigantic men just lunging each other over.
Right on that steel railing.
That's got to be close to 700 or 800 pounds muscling around right now, right?
He's not going to suplex him.
No way.
There's no way.
That is too much Kongo Kong to peel over like that. Oh, my, went for the throat. Beastman going for the eyes. They're just getting dirty here.
This is one of the wildest things I've ever seen. I've been in the wrestling business for 17 years, and I've never seen anything quite like this.
Lamont, I've never seen you at a loss for words, and right now, you're beside yourself. Are you okay?
Look out.
Both trying to dish out some damage over by their merchandise stand. If you wanted to get your merchandise, you should have done it during intermission, clearly. Oh my God, head first goes Kongo Kong.
All that merchandise is officially going to be scratch and dent 50% off.
Beastman, the hold of Kongo Kong. What? Anna!
Oh!
From our front desk, laying in some chops here to Kongo Kong. And now Beastman, oh God, that big mitt.
And now Kong with that t-shirt wrapped around Beastman's neck. Josh, man, you have to do something to take control of this.
Well, there's no rules.
It's only the monster.
Oh,
man. No. It's only the monster who gets their opponent down.
I understand that,
for
Lamont.
that 10 count.
I understand that there's no rules, but do you want to see someone die? Do you want to see someone? You're not going to be satisfied until you see someone die. That can't happen. And look, J.D. Sinclair, as influential as he's been, he's just kind of taking back seat. He doesn't want to get involved in this disaster. Would you blame him?
Look at the look in the eyes of Kongo Kong.
What is he eyeing up here?
Oh, he's trying to asphyxiate Beastman.
That might be the only way to put him down.
It's making it hard for him to breathe, too.
Beastman trying to fight free. Oh my God!
My God!
Picks Kongo Kong up with ease!
Oh my God! The building shook again!
This is utterly insane. Now what? Who's he?
Oh my God! Is this a wrestlers use the fans match now all of a sudden?
Picking up this fan,
Dear
dropping him
Lord.
onto Kongo Kong.
Human being.
That's referee Josh Main.
Human beings are being used as weapons in Last Monster Standing.
And Beastman putting in the count. No, it is our referee's count. It is.
Would you ever see the day where you thought Beastman could count better than Josh Main?
That's a great point. Josh Main up to 5 now, and Kongo Kong still laid out.
I mean, if Kongo Kong gets up from this, I don't know where we go in this match. I don't know if anything can put either of these men down for a count of 10.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, has he got a marker or a... He just stabbed it right into the throat of the Beastman. Beastman going for a
looks
run.
like I thought he was going to use one of those small children.
Again, anything not nailed down. Human beings, very clear. Oh my Lord!
Eamon, your ward isn't going to help any of us. Your ward or anybody else's
Now they're
ward.
going outside?
And they are into the streets of McMecken. Well, it's now the McMecken Police Department's problem.
Out of our purview.
Yeah.
JD Sinclair said, hell no. Let them do it. Let them do what they got to do.
Hey, fellas, you got your wills written out?
Well, we've lost control of this action. We've lost. And JD.
Where the hell are they?
I have no words, absolutely no words for what we've just seen. And hopefully, discretion has become the better part of valor here.
I understand that control can be lost in matches typically with Beastman and Kongo Kong, but this is ridiculous.
I think the VCW officials have finally just tried to take some control. They've realized that this match isn't going to stop.
JD Sinclair.
Oh, this match is still going on, just somewhere in the streets of McMecken.
There's no way. There's no way, LaMotta. There's no way. What on hashtag VCW Road to Victory? If there's been a Beastman or Kongo Kong sighting, please let us know. We're really completely. Oh my God!
Back.
They've come back
On the other side of the building
on
here.
the complete other side of the building. They fought all around this building. Literally. What's next? The ceiling?
He has
the
a
roof?
shoe. Where the hell did the Beastman get a shoe?
Beastman coming charging. Whacking Kongo Kong.
He's putting the boots to him, Eamon.
That's a way to put it.
Putting the boots to him.
Kongo Kong wants none of it.
There are small. He's got the shoe in his mouth. There are small children here next to tears. What kind of parent? What kind of parent brings children to this disaster that is Kongo Kong and Beastman?
Stabbing
Now he's
Beastman.
signing him. What on earth?
Those small children may not make it to be older children if this keeps up.
You call this the mark of the beast, maybe? I don't know. I'm
Oh my God!
What are
Another
they doing?
patron! Another patron has just been. And Kongo didn't even move. Kong didn't even move.
This poor man.
He's a human javelin. He's a human javelin.
Fans have been tossed back and forth between the competitors.
We've heard of fans bring the weapons. That's later on. Right now, fans are the weapons.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! There needs to be some medical attention.
Oh my!
These men are. This is out of control. Eamon, LaMotta. I'm actually afraid for what's going to happen right now. Beastman just spanking Kongo Kong.
This is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but you can't expect us to call something like this. We could never prepared for what the hell we're seeing before our eyes here.
Let's get to the ring, please.
I think this might be their first taste of the actual ring in this matchup.
Is it safe to sit down now?
It's never safe. It's the Beastman. It's Kongo Kongo Kong. Nothing's safe. You're not safe. Nobody's safe. The fans aren't safe.
Sinclair looks like he's seen a ghost. His investment may be busted out here.
Up to a count of 6. This could be it for Kongo Kong. Trying to stir here. Oh, wait. Beastman with a hold of the bone. Waiting for the opportunity. Oh, wait. Kongo smartly rolling out onto the floor. Breaking the referee's count.
Yeah, letting gravity put him back on his feet there.
Look, J.D. Sinclair might be wise just to tell Kongo, walk away. Live another day.
Kongo Kong, instead of that, now looking, I cannot believe,
The fans,
possibly going to the top turnbuckle.
there's fans at ringside right now who are being assisted by the ring announcer. There may be EMTs out trying to check on some of those other fans. And Kongo Kong is going up to the top rope. Kongo Kong is going up to the top rope,
It would normally amaze me, but this is also a Kongo Kong that just dove off of her stage.
Oh, God.
Anything is possible.
If they goes off those top ropes, honestly, the ring's not going to hold.
No
the
way.
ring's not going to hold.
Oh, Jesus.
The ring's not going to hold. Oh, my God.
The reverberation here at the Bishop W High School.
That had to register on the Richter scale.
You hear the fans.
I can't disagree.
Not at all. You know, at the last VCW show, we saw Beastman and Gory fight all around this arena. And it was the most vile, disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Until tonight.
It's not even close. And it's amazing that I'm saying that. I've seen things in this match that I've never seen before. And I've been a professional wrestling fan for the better part of 45 years.
How is Kongo Kong even still up to his feet at this point?
Because he's a monster, Eamon.
Oh, my God. What's going on?
Wait a second. Over on the,
Oh,
the
my
entrance,
God.
Clayton King in. And now I'm going to go 2-on-1 here.
Yes, Sinclair Corporation.
Well, Clayton King may be second guessing
no.
things.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Drilling the Monarch in the center of the ring. Kongo Kong. Oh! Discus headbutt. And just like that, Beastman wiped out.
Clayton King was the insurance policy. Of course, Sinclair had something in his back pocket.
Where did Clayton King go? It's possible that Clayton King might have disintegrated.
I'm surprised this building hasn't disintegrated.
No kidding.
Beastman starting to stir, and I got to imagine the chants from the crowd here in McMecken are helping him quite a bit. Kongo Kong eyeing Beastman up, hits him with a stunner. Oh, and Beastman limp off of his feet. Referee
Could
Josh
this
Main
be
putting in
it?
the count again.
And the most compelling part of this match all of a sudden becomes whether or not Josh Main can count to 10. And not whether these men will get up, but whether he can actually count to 10.
Beastman, I thought he was unconscious, but he's starting to stir.
How are either one of these men conscious? How are either one of these men walking?
It's one of our world's greatest marvels, I gotta say. Kongo Kong realizing he has to dish out more punishment, just clubbering shots right to the face of the Beastman. Now gonna back Beastman up into the corner. Not the big giant mitt.
Did you hear the thud? That was flesh on flesh, bone on bone.
And now gonna whip Beastman off into the turnbuckle. Beastman desperately able to get a boot up, rocking Kongo, but not taking him off his feet. Beastman off the ropes. Big cross body!
That's a cross body block from the Beastman.
Nasty work, but it's whatever they have to do to put the other away.
I've never seen a human being execute a cross body block that was that big before. This is insane.
Defying the limits of logic is last monster standing.
This, I mean, the whole arena, our whole viewpoint here has just been destroyed.
Oh, charging with the cannonball in the corner.
VCW officials have to do something to make this, just put an end to this. These men aren't going to find a way to put an end to it.
There's never say die in Beastman or Kongo Kong, and I think you're right, Declan. I don't know what ends this. We could be here all night at this point.
No, the ring will implode.
You got to imagine.
I'm about ready to call the McMecken authorities right now because that's the only way that this match is going to come to an end.
What is it going to take?
And Kongo Kong is getting up. Kongo Kong is getting up. Oh my God.
He's up for now.
Yes, him with a DDT. And Kongo needed the assistance of the ropes in order to get up. You have to keep in mind. Now planted in the center of the ring, head first into the mat. Could this possibly be it?
I don't
Could
know.
he slay Kongo Kong here?
I don't know. JD Sinclair is starting to look concerned, and I don't blame him for the investment that he's made for Kongo Kong. He's really looking concerned. Who would have ever thought?
Wait a minute, Beastman, he has the bone back.
Sees Kongo back up to his feet. Wait, keep an eye on JD.
Thank God, JD Sinclair. Thank God.
Yeah, if I was JD.
Whoa, wait a second. That's not right. JD Sinclair's just trying to bring some sense of order, trying to save people's lives.
Wait a second. That's Jamie Jameson. What's he doing out here?
What the hell is Jamie Jameson doing here?
And that sledgehammer.
And this sleaze bag has no right to be here or anywhere else for that matter.
Yes, count. Count, Josh Main. I have to wonder, does this mean something about the Sinclair Corporation?
Jamie Jameson is a legend in his own mind, and he's interjecting himself where he's not wanted and he's not needed.
But for what reason other than what Declan's saying here?
There's Clayton King back.
This jerk-off should be in a parking lot somewhere.
Excuse me.
He's interrupting this matchup.
Watch your language, LaMotta.
Kongo Kong stopping the count from referee Josh Main, and now what is he thinking here? Oh, gonna finish him off with that headbutt.
They're trying to end the career of the Beastman. That's exactly what's going on here.
No, this is...
These idiots from McMecken are actually trying to rally behind the Beastman, and for the love of God, just make him stop for his own good.
All the weight of Kongo Kong crashing into the Beastman.
And it's only taken the help of Jamie Jameson and a sledgehammer.
How are both of these men ever going to recover? How are they ever going to be the same? Come on, Beastman, just stay down, for the love of God.
He has no quit in him.
Come on. Oh my God.
Again, still up to his feet. And now Jameson assisting Kongo Kong here with a chair. What is Kongo thinking? Oh my God, right across the back.
It sounded like a truck just hit this building.
And now inviting Jamie Jameson into the ring. Of course, this is all legal, but what the hell?
Use Jameson as a weapon. Why not?
Jameson should worry about getting the grass stains out of his pants before he's going to...
No. Wait a second.
Come on.
This is way too far. This is enough. This is enough. Jamie, come on. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, my God.
He's dead. He's dead.
Someone get some help here.
Ring the bell, Josh.
They need to clear the arena at this point. They need to clear the arena of all of these fans. We need to bring EMS. Come on, Maine, count faster. Faster, Maine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, done.
Beastman,
This is getting uncomfortable to watch.
Getting uncomfortable. Where have you been?
Wait a minute, hold on.
again Congo Kong throttling our referee.
Well, they are clearly not trying to win this match.
This is past the point. You've made your point. You've made your statement.
I mean, look, as terrified as I am, you got to appreciate the brilliance of the Sinclair Corporation.
What the hell? What the hell at this point?
They are trying to end Beastman's career. That's it.
God.
He's
way too far away from the Beastman.
The only explanation.
He's way too far away. There's no way.
Top turnbuckle here. Congo Kong. Moonsault onto the Beastman.
That's got to be broken ribs. I'm begging Josh to just count this one out.
The Sinclair Corporation has just, it's unbelievable. You would have never thought that this was going to happen, but JD Sinclair actually outsmarted the Beastman at his own game. This is fantastic.
And it's over.
And JD Sinclair standing atop their kill.
The last monster standing, Kongo.
I never wanted that match to stop. That was brilliant.
You know,
let's not forget it was 4-on-1 with a damn sledgehammer. But we need help for the Beastman right now.
All I know is September 1st, 2024 is the day I saw things in professional wrestling that I've never seen and I hope to never see again. Look at the Sinclair Corporation standing as one, united over the Beastman.
that is an image that could be indelible in Victory Championship Wrestling history. JD Sinclair.
It's iconic. Put it on a t-shirt.
Over the top of the Beastman.
I hate to ask this question, but I have to.
And don't.
What is left of the career of the Beastman?
I have no idea. Look, the Beastman is such a force, you can't even put it into words. But I don't know how you recover. I don't know how you recover from a match like that. I don't know if you'll ever see the Beastman in a professional wrestling ring again. And I don't blame the guy. I don't blame him at all.
Congo Kong taking his trophy. This is
Look, we don't want any trouble here. We don't want any trouble. We don't want any. No. Sorry, gentlemen.
This is.
I'm doing what I can. Gentlemen,
we need help for Beastman. That's what we need. But who in our staff is left to provide that help? This is insane.
JD Sinclair standing with that bone as his weapon of victory. Finally, he keeps coming out to try to give some assistance to the Beastman.
And maybe we should.
Although you got George Ross out there. What's George Ross going to do?
We need help for Beastman to get him out of this ring and get him some medical attention because
George Ross is pleading right now.
Eamon, do you want to go check on him?
Lamont, you go in there. Lamont, go in there, and I promise nothing bad would happen to you. You're beloved. I don't know that we have enough help to get the Beastman out.
Are you going to try to revamp here? What are we going to do?
He can't even stand on his feet.
My God, that man is actually oh my God, this is bad news. This is bad, gentlemen.
I've never seen Beastman
Somebody get a stretcher.
in this state.
Somebody get a stretcher and get
This
about
man's not going to let that happen.
1,500 people
Ripper
to
Blackheart.
help the Beastman right now. That man can't walk. Unbelievable.
Ripper Blackheart, he's hot. This is one of, I mean,
I'm stunned. I am stunned that the Beastman's even walking right now.
I still think there are question
How is that
marks
possible?
about what happens going forward.
Over the wreckage here, and we're trying to get something in order here.
Yeah, I mean, this has completely been destroyed from our vantage point backstage. The ring curtain is just the least of the concern. I'm surprised that the ring is still in the shape that it is. I'm surprised that the ring ramp is in the condition that it's in. I'm surprised that this building's still standing.
Well,
we'll try to.
Let's not forget Mad Dog Myers, Remy LaVey. TLC match for the tag team titles.
We still got a TLC match.
Saturday night special.
We still got a fans bring the weapons match, and the fans were the weapons that we just saw in this match.
I don't even.
There are things on this wrestling card this evening at hashtag VCW Road to Victory that I've never seen.
As we see there, the fans bring the weapons match. Obviously, the update from earlier tonight that Felix Kaz also is not here tonight.
So does that put Zeke and Jean-Paul behind the 8 ball here?
I mean, you got to imagine.
And you know what? Let me just take a second, too. I think Jean-Paul has kind of been roped into this match and tried to, I don't know, defend the honor of Zeke Mercer. That's not fair. That's not fair to Jean-Paul. I think he's being led astray. That young man has a tremendous future in front of him, and he's trying to come to defend the honor of Zeke Mercer.
No.
They have to do it
they're
short-handed?
defending the honor of VCW. And speaking of which, we have a former VCW champion, Remy LaVey. We have not seen him in quite some time. We don't know his status with Mad Dog Myers.
And I have to wonder after what we saw last time, if that mystery woman is going to come out with Mad Dog Myers. Do you remember her, LaMotta?
Well, she was certainly the wild card back in June when we were here in McMacken. Eamon, you were here.
Quite the
as
sight,
well.
and the origin seemingly going to be imploding in this matchup. That's the only thing I can imagine. Speaking of implosions, this TLC match, the final collision between the Wayward Sons and Saturday Night Special, these two, last time they were here, had a pull-apart brawl that we had to clear out the entire locker room. We had to clear out security, just about referees, everyone, to separate these four men from each other.
And let's not forget, I don't mean to cut you off, my apologies, Gavin Jacobs was injured in an attack at one point a few months ago as well.
That's very true. And you know, the Wayward Sons, this could be their toughest defense yet of the VCW Tag Team Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you again for joining us here at Road to Victory. Be sure to hashtag VCW Road to Victory across social media. And be sure to, as you are subscribed to IndyWrestling.us, to check out all the great content from Victory Championship Wrestling.
And let's not forget, too, about that fans bring the weapons match. You know, in McMacken, West Virginia, I have no idea what actually applies to be a weapon. I would think it's probably a dictionary and a bar of soap, but I don't know.
I don't know what to say. Like, we could see just about anything at this point.
It's a war. It's a war, Eamon. And the Troublemakers have declared war on VCW. And you know, I need to go back to something earlier in the show, Eamon. You actually accused the Troublemakers of being involved.
I just raised some suspicions that clearly Ripper Blackheart has also raised in regards to where the hell Felix Kaz is. Felix Kaz is a very dedicated performer. He wouldn't just not show.
Well, why do you
something
make
like
the
this.
accusation immediately? You go right there to the Troublemakers and say, oh, it's the Troublemakers that had to have something to do with it. You have no evidence. You have no proof of that.
Sure, but I have a motive. I have a, I can.
You have a motive.
No, you know what I mean. Glenn Spectre has a very clear motive, as does Canaan, Kristopher, and Tyler Brooks.
Glenn Spectre is a wonderful human being. And you know what? He's declared war. There's no rules in war.
I believe we're picking things back up. We have our stage set back up, things put into order. Thank you to everyone on VCW staff, because I can't even imagine the fact that we're back to some semblance of order here.
Let's catch our breath for sure. LaMotta, are you okay?
I'm going to need some blood pressure medication, some cholesterol medication, probably some more anxiety medication.
And a lot of therapy. Or that.
Are you gentlemen paying attention? Get it up one time.
Cleveland, Ohio, weighing 245 pounds. He asks that you give it up one time for J-Rocc Daddy!
Make sure to add the daddy. I made that mistake last month at J-Rocc's debut, and he would not let me live it down. I was quite frankly scared for my life. But
well,
the big daddy of destruction making his way to the ring.
And you know, I mean, you do say that, you know, he made his VCW debut at the last event, but J-Rocc's a veteran. J-Rocc's been around this business for
26 years, Doug.
It's amazing. That is
He's
amazing.
as good as ever. Legitimately, he's as good as ever. He is in top form. This may be the best J-Rocc we've ever seen.
His reputation has really permeated this area, and it was very much a long-awaited debut when he came here to Victory Championship Wrestling last month. But a loss to Andrew Palace, keep in mind, I can't imagine that's what J-Rocc had planned for his start here in Victory Championship Wrestling.
Certainly, J-Rocc's reputation precedes him, and you know that he didn't come to VCW to bide his time. He's here to make an impact. That's why he's been a player in this industry for more than 25 years.
I mean, J-Rocc is the consummate professional, has been a tag team wrestler, has had huge success. Now we want to find out what he can do at VCW here as an independent. I have no idea what to expect at this point. What on earth?
El Taino, as was just mentioned, looking to bring some Island Fury here to Victory Championship Wrestling. Another kind of similar to the case of what we saw earlier with Nathan Aulridge and Lumberjack Larson, a bit of a contrast in years in the business.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw this young man back at $5 Friday and earned the invite to come back. Somehow I'm still trying to figure out how Dex earned that invite, but that notwithstanding, El Taino.
Well, if you're telling me that this young man doesn't have the experience that J-Rocc has, who does? Who does? As you said, LaMotta, a veteran of 26 years.
That's a good point. J-Rocc is the most tenured veteran on the roster.
Definitely celebrating his culture as El Taino, and a lot of that, background can really power a performer and power a wrestler and maybe make up for some of that inexperience.
A lot of inspiration, definitely.
Look, I'll give El Taino credit. He looks the part, don't get me wrong, but get it up one time for J-Rocc, Daddy.
Yeah, Taino was built to fight, man.
I would say maybe the only spin you could say in terms of the experience disadvantage between the two competitors is, in theory, J-Rocc has more to scout. He has a collection of professional wrestling matches.
Absolutely.
And a collection of a catalog to where Taino, if Taino is smart.
You can't be that smart to overcome the years and years and years of experience that J-Rocc has.
J-Rocc taking his sweet time.
Give it up one time, Daddy.
And in many ways, playing mind games, trying to get into the head early with Taino. Especially a competitor who comes out so fired up, so full of energy, you want to slow that down a little bit. And it doesn't hurt to tell off her McMecken crowd as well in the process.
I think J-Rocc is being very cerebral here, wants to try to frustrate the young athlete, get him off of his game. Nothing J-Rocc does is by accident, make no mistake about it.
No. I mean, there's not too many men in this sport that is more prepared than J-Rocc is for every single match that he's involved in. And even though he might not have even seen this young man, give it up one time, daddy.
This McMecken crowd not going to give J-Rocc what he wants.
And that's shameful. That is shameful. Add that to the list of just the horrible qualities of the people from McMecken, West Virginia.
Taino definitely with the audience on their side, but I don't know, like you mentioned, that that's the biggest advantage when you're dealing with somebody like J-Rocc. I don't think J-Rocc has ever heard that word in his life.
Well, J-Rocc, as we said, and as he's pointing out right now, he's so experienced, nothing is going to really throw him off of his game, his objective.
J-Rocc,
I will say this too: you got to give credit to J-Rocc. He's giving this young man an opportunity just to get out before this even starts. And what a gracious professional J-Rocc is.
quite the choice by J-Rocc. But Taino, this is the opportunity of a lifetime for him. J-Rocc trying to, I think, use that 26-year career as an intimidation tactic in many ways. And I think if you have that, use it.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, wouldn't you be intimidated by a 26-year career in professional wrestling?
I was just intimidated being in the ring with him when I messed up his intro.
As well you should be.
J-Rocc, big arm drag takedown there, and J-Rocc maybe celebrating slightly too early, but going to give Taino a chance, again a chance.
Again. And the fact that he gave him 2 opportunities to get out of the ring before the madness starts, I think this is a mistake by this young man. And I'm not going to feel bad to see what J-Rocc does to him.
Another collar and elbow tie up here. Well said, Eamon.
Oh, and a big hip toss there by J-Rocc. Just the power.
Able to maximize the leverage, absolutely.
Taino's going to have to figure something else out to rebound and get an advantage because J-Rocc is built like a house, so to speak. Very low center of gravity, very hard to take off their feet.
And these people from McMecken don't understand the legacy that's in this ring right now with J-Rocc.
Oh, they understand. They just can't stand it.
Oh, Taino getting the advantage with an arm drag. Follows it with another. Drop kick to the chest. And J-Rocc getting sent out onto the floor.
I mean, of course they wouldn't understand it because they don't have any couth. They don't have any respect for greatness.
No, trust me. The fans recognize J-Rocc's tremendous accomplishments. They just can't stand him as a human being. And quite frankly, in that regard, I can't blame them.
Why?
Have you met J-Rocc?
Yes, I have. In fact, he's a fine, upstanding individual. You saw what he did to El Taino.
Oh, wait, Taino
Bringing
taking
J-Rocc
advantage.
in the hard way. Good call, Eamon.
And J-Rocc rolling again out onto the floor.
He's given El Taino 2 different chances on 2 different opportunities to get away from. That's not good.
Taking him hard into the guard there. Taino in full advantage here on J-Rocc. Question is, he needs to capitalize and looking to do that now by rolling him back into the ring.
Gonna press the advantage here.
Taino up now to the top turnbuckle. Oh, and J-Rocc shoving our official George Ross into the ropes.
And you know, George Ross has to do something to stay out of the way. We saw what happened at the last show when he basically stole Patrick Hayes' title, and that allowed Cowpoke Paul to get the victory. J-Rocc's not going to stand for that at all.
Now biting at the head of Taino. J-Rocc found his opening, took advantage. One for J-Rocc to do. Now what is he thinking? Top turnbuckle, high risk predicament here. Wheels him over with a top rope superplex. And Taino in pain, but rolling out to the floor to try to, smart instinctual maneuver, I gotta say, by Taino.
Create some distance, but J-Rocc favoring his back that time.
What did Taino think he was going to accomplish by going up to the top rope there? That just gives J-Rocc even more of an advantage. Experience is always going to play a part, and J-Rocc has that experience.
And we may be at a crossroads here because J-Rocc is hurt, Taino is hurt.
Referee George Ross is already up to 6, a count of 6. There just might be a count. And you know what? If I were El Taino, I'd stay out of the ring as well. I should have taken his opportunity before, but he didn't.
No, Taino, we've seen how determined he is. As I said, he was featured at our $5 Friday event. He's not gonna take one laying down.
And right before the count of 10, Taino able to make his way back into the ring and clearly in a lot of pain. The way he was just crawling, couldn't even fully stand at that point. So he might just be walking into a very destructive path here with J-Rocc.
LaMotta, you characterized it as determination. I just don't think that that's very smart. I think that's kind of dumb on El Taino's part. There you see why. There you see why. Give it up one time, Daddy.
And taking advantage of that back injury by El Taino and driving the knee with that backbreaker right into the small of Taino's spine.
More than anything, you can really see the physical toll this matchup is taking on both of these athletes.
On both of them? I see J-Rocc as being dominant here right now.
Undoubtedly, yes. J-Rocc is in full control. Oh, whoa, I spoke too soon! Sidestep by Taino sends J-Rocc
uncomfortably into the ring ropes.
Look at him trying to make his way back up to his feet and having great difficulty. Taino, shots to the gut. Fires in with a chop. Oh, and J-Rocc going right for the eye.
Never a shortcut J-Rocc won't take.
No. He's screaming at George Ross right now, asking what the heck was that? I think El Taino used those ring ropes to his advantage, and George Ross didn't do a thing about it.
And this is the J-Rocc playbook. Very methodical, very purposeful, making each and every movement count.
And Taino looks just limp here as J-Rocc muscles him over into the corner. And now body blows, followed by a chop straight to the chest. Oh, J-Rocc. Very mocking to El Taino there. Again, right to the chest.
Taino cannot survive this matchup being boxed in the corner.
And now firing back of his own now. Series of chops on J-Rocc. Not going to let up. J-Rocc kind of feeling it. As the 10-minute call by our ring announcer shows Taino in this a little bit longer than even I would have expected. But there's that Russian leg sweep by J-Rocc into the cover lateral press.
Yes!
No!
Seemed like a slow count to me, George Ross. And again, Eamon, can you do something to make sure that George Ross knows how to count to 3?
I think that's one of the prerequisites of this job.
And why can't he do it?
Well, maybe not fast enough for your liking, but he is the official still. Taino still in this fight.
I'm just asking for a consistent count and somebody that knows how to count to 3.
And now trying to choke the life here out of Taino with this side headlock. Putting down all that pressure, all that weight. That's the experience of J-Rocc, and look at that look in his eyes.
And J-Rocc content to just sap the energy out of Taino.
Trying to rally is Taino. But he's in a precarious predicament here. Taino starting to lose oxygen. George Ross going to check the arm of Taino. He might be fading here right before our very eyes. No, Taino still in this.
If Taino can find a way to come back from this, we could be talking about him for a long time here in VCW.
Oh, yeah, LaMotta, but if worms had daggers, then birds wouldn't mess with them.
Well, J-Rocc is certainly a predator, that's for sure. He's a mercenary. He's here to win the matches and make the money.
J-Rocc now going up second turnbuckle. Has Taino dead to rights in the center. Elbow drop. Taino able to move out of the way. And both competitors in worse for wear on the mat here.
Will say I'm surprised to see that El Taino has lasted as long as he has in this match. But it's just a matter of time before J-Rocc turns it around and puts this young man away.
I have to admire the fight that Taino's given here because, again, we're seeing J-Rocc now favoring his arm.
Oh, Taino will get an elbow up to create some separation. Falls with a clothesline, but not enough to take J-Rocc down. That is a brick wall of a man. Taino firing up. Oh, ducker shot by J-Rocc. Taino springs up, big cross body. And almost stealing the victory there is Taino, but J-Rocc able to get up by the count of two. Taino not letting up though. Gonna now send J-Rocc across the ring, comes charging. Monkey flip. Repeated string of offense here from El Taino.
J-Rocc just needs to put an end to this now. Stop playing games with El Taino and put him away. I understand.
Cross body block cover. No.
As I was saying, I understand why J-Rocc wants to give this young man every opportunity that he can, but it's time at this point just to put him away, put him out of his misery.
Oh, J-Rocc looking to do just that. Elbow to the gut. Now has a hook. Taino reversal.
Jackknife.
Oh, J-Rocc with a shot right to the solar plexus of Taino. And now Taino backing J-Rocc up into the corner. And now has J-Rocc right where he wants him to where he can just pummel in on shots. No, J-Rocc instead tripping out the legs. Wait, J-Rocc, feet on the ropes.
Oh, come on.
Come on, I agree, LaMotta. George Ross needs to learn how to count to 3.
Shoulder up by El Taino, but J-Rocc thought he could steal that victory there.
Steal it how?
With his feet on the ropes.
I didn't see that.
Unfair advantage there by J-Rocc, and again biting the head of Taino. Wait, J-Rocc.
That's a chain.
In the boot of
No, it's in his hand. It wasn't his boot. There you see it.
Wait, George Ross had it scouted.
Oh, it was George Ross's chain in the first place. That was George Ross's chain.
Wait, Taino, schoolboy.
Roll up.
No! Oh, my God! Wait a second. You mean to tell me that J-Rocc was trying to hand... J-Rocc was trying to hand George Ross's chain back to him.
Oh, wait, J-Rocc having none of this. Pile driver.
Good. Good, J-Rocc. And give some of it back to George Ross, too. Yes. 2, 3. That's how you make a wrestling count. Amen.
Well, fast enough count or not, that sure as hell is not official. El Taino with the upset over J-Rocc.
Unfortunately, El Taino does not look like the winner right now.
Get him, J-Rocc. Get him. Look, he's just trying to give his chain back to him.
Chasing George Ross here to the back. Taino, your victor here. And J-Rocc is going to have a real bee in his bonnet, so to speak, for a long time after that loss to El Taino here.
A professional of J-Rocc's caliber, he was done dirty. He was done dirty right there by George Ross. That's the second time in 2 events that George Ross has done something dirty.
Well, you'll have to take that up with George Ross because
I will.
Taino, your victor here tonight. Tons of great action still to come here at VCW Road to Victory. And I believe next down the line Our second of 2 championship matches here tonight. The VCW Tag Team titles are at stake in a high-risk TLC match. The Wayward Sons, Gavin Jacobs and Garyt Lee, defending against Marcus Twist and DD Vice of Saturday Night Special.
Tables, ladders, chairs for the VCW Tag Team Championship. A rivalry that has boiled over for several months will come to a head here this afternoon.
This has been a collision course for these two teams. Saturday Night Special, from the very onset of Victory Championship Wrestling, has in many ways considered themselves the top tag team in this company. They've considered themselves the best of the best. They've had many accolades across the company, many great wins in which typically you would be able to assert that, but they have never had those VCW Tag Team Championships. And in wrestling, that is the make or break for a tag team, for any person to consider themselves the best. The Wayward Sons have stood atop the tag team mountain here in VCW, and this could be their toughest test today. Winner of this matchup having to climb the ladder and pull down those VCW Tag Team titles.
You can see those titles hanging high above the ring, really right next to the ceiling here.
The winning team must climb the ladder and pull down both VCW Tag Team Championships.
It's a figurative brass ring, but it's a literal Tag Team Championship that someone will grab this afternoon. And as if we didn't think it was possible, the violence and the danger will continue to escalate this afternoon.
It's just one thing after another. And I can't believe the action that we've seen here. Hashtag VCW Road to Victory.
Introducing first, the challenger, fighting from behind the dumpster at the Academies in State College, Pennsylvania, the home of the Penn State City Lions. Having by way of 499 ballerinas, the human double line, DD Vice, the step down Indies, Marcus Twist, and our Saturday Night Special!
Marcus Twist, DD Vice, looking to pull down those VCW Tag Team titles, take them to Applebee's, eat some bourbon chicken and shrimp off of them, and bask in the glory of being the top tag team in VCW.
And you saw Marcus Twist enter the ring right there. DD Vice in the green bandana. He is a super heavyweight with a hell of a lot of attitude.
The sweet and sassy son of the Independents.
I love these guys.
Has made it known that this is just a matter of time until they reach their destiny.
And the madness has already started.
And defending VCW Tag Team Champions.
There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
From West Virginia, and to my weight of 450 pounds, Gavin Jacobs, Garyt Lee, the Wayward Sons!
Gavin and Garyt have run the roost in the tag team division. Gavin Jacobs, a longtime champion in this part of West Virginia. His protege, Garyt Lee, has learned very, very well. Eamon, you know just how solid, how rock solid the Wayward Sons are.
Undoubtedly, they have proved themselves to be a force to be reckoned with. Whether it was their initial win of those titles, whether it was their performance in War Games, these two are rugged as they come. They are no nonsense, and they are at the top of the mountain for a good reason.
Well, I will say this. They look naked without those championship belts. They're going to look even more naked after this match.
But to your point, when it comes to tag team wrestling in VCW, the Wayward Sons are the benchmark. But that benchmark is quite literally getting a little higher because those titles are suspended above that ring right now. There you see it. And that's a long way up, brother.
One goal in mind to win this matchup. Climb that ladder, retrieve those belts, but there is so much in between that.
As you've seen this afternoon, anything can happen and likely still will, so be ready for TLC.
I think a very important warning from our ring announcer, especially after what we've already seen tonight.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth, Eamon. I mean, if the crowd needs to be warned after the things that we've seen happen in this arena and on this card today, well, then shame on them. They're even dumber than I thought they were.
Gavin and Garyt in the ring here with DD-Vice. Garyt, of course, the smaller of the two, also the younger and the one with the less experience of the two. Gavin Jacobs was very crucial in the training of Garyt Lee and that formation between the two of them.
And you can see they're working like a well-oiled machine right now.
Oh! Planting DD-Vice right in the center of the ring.
Beautiful twisting suplex. Nice follow-up from Gavin Jacobs.
Marcus Twist, I think, deciding and choosing instead to go to the floor. Maybe they introduce a table into this matchup, get the violence started early.
But the Wayward Sons have the right idea. It's using those ladders that will get you those championships. Absolutely nothing else.
And I will give credit where credit's due. I will say that it's really, really smart on their part to try to get up on those ladders as quickly as they can, try to end this match and run out of this ring with those championship titles.
You also have to think the poetic justice in this matchup. The initial VCW Tag Team Champions were crowned in a ladder match. Now there was more teams in that matchup. A matchup ended up winning by the Origin. Wait, now going to send Marcus Twist up and send him crashing through the table.
It may be a short afternoon for Marcus Twist.
The Wayward Sons and Saturday Night Special were clear favorites in many ways in that first ladder match. So coming in and getting a bit of redemption would be the extra bit of sweetness on top of the sundae, so to speak.
You know, after everything else that we've seen today, some of these ladder spots might seem just rather pedestrian, but those are real 6-foot ladders that they're messing around with. Those aren't toys. Those aren't props.
And it looks like Gavin and Garyt adding another possible weapon into this mix. The guardrail. What could they be thinking here?
This is dangerous right here.
Gavin trying to power up DD-Vice, or DD with that signature shot right to the face. Look out! Oh my Lord!
And that guardrail bending around the body of Garyt Lee.
Well, the tide is turned now, gentlemen.
When metal meets flesh, it's rare for flesh to win, but the bending and the torquing of that metal just shows the force that Garyt Lee was sent into that guardrail. And now DD-Vice looking to bring another table into the mix. This is an environment, I would say, at least the more hardcore environment, typically favors Saturday Night Special. It's kind of their go-to, it's kind of their calling card, you could say.
Well, they're certainly not about finesse, but they are about impact and results.
Gavin Jacobs trying to climb up the ladder, and DD-Vice having none of it. It's going to take a lot more.
Man.
We're talking about no budge on metal, but that steel step of that ladder, Gavin Jacobs' head just colliding. Chair shot. If anyone can wield a steel chair, it's Marcus Twist.
And look at the pain etched on the face of Gavin Jacobs.
And you might want to go ahead and climb up that ladder, but both Vice and Twist, they just want to relish a little bit in the violence.
Oh, DD-Vice was looking to come charging, but instead that cannonball met that table. And now Marcus Twist having to go on his own. Kind of neutralized this matchup here between Marcus Twist and Gavin Jacobs.
And at this point, Marcus Twist just needs to go up that ladder. Come on, Marcus.
Snatch those title belts and become victor, but no, Marcus Twist thinking something else. Garyt Lee still laid out here on the floor.
And I believe Twist potentially may have to use that other ladder. The ladder in the ring right there could have already been damaged. I would think that's why he's getting that second ladder.
Quite possibly, but well, maybe not. Instead, creating some sort of a bridge.
And this is how sadistic this man is. You would think that you should just go up and climb the ladder. He's using that second ladder as a weapon.
Oh, realizing he has to dish out more punishment to Gavin Jacobs. And you also got to keep in mind, you want some stability under that. Most people don't realize with a professional wrestling ring, I mean, they should, but there's that mat underneath. It's not necessarily the most stable of grounds for a ladder. This is danger. What that guy said. This is danger personified here.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God!
No.
Marcus Twist sending Gavin Jacobs over, and his spine bent across that ladder.
Did you hear the sound that human being made when his body hit that ladder?
And also the way his spine bent. Yeah, DD Vice looking to take care of Garyt Lee out here on the floor, who's now starting to recover.
Not for long.
DD Vice telling Garyt Lee, stay down. There's more to come your way. Oh my God, I'm just kicking that chair right into the head of Garyt Lee.
See, this is brilliant because DD Vice and Marcus Twist, they want to make sure that these other two Palookas aren't going to be able to have any title reign to speak of after the fact.
Wait a minute, this is getting very, very dangerous here, very precarious.
I am shocked Gavin Jacobs is even able to make his way up to his feet!
Oh!
But just like that!
And I believe Gavin Jacobs may have been completely eliminated from the equation here.
If that fall on that ladder didn't, separate something in the spine, in the back of Gavin Jacobs, that chair shot and that fall to the floor might have done it. It's now DD Vice and Marcus Twist with a clear shot now.
Vice and Twist did them a favor by putting up those tables at ringside. Otherwise, they would have fallen directly to the floor.
Wait, Garyt Lee back in with a chair. Somehow Garyt Lee able to fight up. Saw the desperation of where Gavin was laid out and knew that he needed to fight.
Twist collapsed in a heap. DD Vice is on the canvas.
Big cutter by Twist.
The candy-coated razor blade living up to his name because he landed that cutter very, very hard that time. And look at the absolute destruction. The heap of human beings, wood and steel in the ring and around the ring right now. That tells you the story. This visual tells you the story.
And this is what happens when you spend all that time on Saturday night. Come on. Vice, Twist.
DD able to make his way up to his feet. I'm shocked Gavin Jacobs is even moving at this point. He has taken two incredibly nasty falls here.
He would be wise to stay down. Nothing good is going to happen, as you can see. They don't want to just win this match.
Oh, they want to prove a point.
Absolutely.
You're correct on that one.
Now DD Vice with a chair, going to try to choke the life out of Gavin Jacobs.
And this may be a rare situation where personal animosity eclipses professional glory.
Well, it's not even about that. It's making sure that after you win these championships, after you win these titles, that you're going to hold them for a long, long, long time. I don't see how Lee and Jacobs are going to ever, ever, ever be the same after this match.
Gavin Jacobs seeing that he needs to fight with every tooth and nail, taking a shot here at DD Vice out on the floor. DD, seeing the chair and immediately using it to his advantage. What the hell?
What's this?
Setting it in between the, oh my God!
Oh man, you saw the head ricochet on impact there.
And this is what you gotta love about VCW wrestling. You see unique ways that weapons have been used that I don't know that I've ever seen them used in this way before. Now
Quite the innovators.
Absolutely. And now all of a sudden the table's being taken down.
Which means that Vice has something planned, and it doesn't bode well for the Wayward Sons.
They want to send a message to those Wayward Sons.
Rolling the table into the ring. Garyt Lee still crumpled onto the mat. Marcus Twist starting to stir just a little bit, and this is a dangerous predicament for Garyt. 2-on-1 here against Saturday Night Special. What could DD Vice have in mind here?
DD Vice is a technician with weapons. That's what's so dangerous about both of these men, really.
Oh, he's an artist in Anarchy. I can tell you that much.
Big headbutt. Rocking Gavin Jacobs. Again, all the credit in the world to Gavin for still being in this fight. Now it seems as though Marcus Twist, Garyt Lee.
Oh, wait a second.
Wait, who the?
LaMotta, do you know who that is?
That's the woman we saw with Mad Dog Myers.
That's right. Who is this woman?
But what is she doing out here may be the bigger question, because the VCW tag titles quite literally hang in the balance.
As their attention are officials trying to get her out of here, as now.
And again, I mean, as you said, LaMotta, I understand the connection.
Oh wait, Marcus Twist spits something in the eyes of Garyt Lee and powerbomb!
Good God.
Yes. 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 Bring those down. Yes, baby.
It's Sunday afternoon, but we have a Saturday night special because Marcus Twist and DD Vice are now the VCW Tag Team Champions.
VCW Tag Team Champions, Saturday Night Special!
The prophecy fulfilled, so to speak. What they've wanted from day one here in VCW, they finally have. Marcus Twist, DD Vice, your VCW Tag Team Champions.
A war of attrition. TLC spelled the end of the reign for the Wayward Sons. We still don't know who that mystery woman is.
And now, DD Vice wedging Bradley.
Oh, the Wayward Sons are never going to be the same, and neither is that Clayton at ringside. That's a legend.
That's unnecessary.
That's beautiful.
Get the boneless rings ready. Marcus Twist and DD Vice are going to celebrate and ride this high as long as they can. And what an amazing title reign, I also have to say, for the Wayward Sons. But just too much.
Oh, the Wayward Sons, I hope they enjoyed having those titles, because I think you're going to see SNS hold these titles for a long, long time to come.
You might be exactly right on that, Declan.
Of course I'm exactly right.
Hashtag VCW Road to Victory saw the victory of the Tag Team Championship for Saturday Night Special. And this could be a brand new chapter in the Tag Team division.
A sight that we have seen multiple times now here tonight at VCW Road to Victory. Destruction, carnage in that ring, and Gavin Jacobs kind of coming back to it, so to speak. Garyt Lee able to seemingly get some bearings, and unfortunately, they will not be leaving with those VCW Tag Team Championships.
Those look like a couple of defeated men right there.
But here's the thing. Knowing these two, knowing the hardship they've been through, it's back to the drawing board. But I don't think this is the last that we've seen of the Wayward Sons.
Begging to differ there, Eamon. I think this is going to be one of the last times you're going to see them for a long, long time. They're never going to be the same.
I don't know if either team will be the same after that one. A matchup like that changes careers.
Gavin Jacobs luckily able to walk out on his own volition.
And
glad to see. But
speaking of a pivotal point in careers, we may be seeing a pivotal point in the careers of Mad Dog Myers and Remy LaVey, respectively.
this is quite the interesting affair.
This is a situation where we still have more questions than we have answers.
I don't have any questions.
Well, if you have all the answers, then tell us.
I'm just saying, I think you've seen the last of the Wayward Sons.
Like I said, thank you all for watching so far here tonight on IndyWrestling.us. Be sure to hashtag VCW Road to Victory for all your responses. Great night of action.
This has been tremendous. This has been tremendous, even in spite of both of you gentlemen being here and me having to have to deal with the madness.
We didn't bond in near death of this stage being taken down. There was nothing that could really bring us together in that regard, I guess.
I mean, I know you two were scared, but I was fine.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing you're wearing dark pants, pal.
There we go.
I beg your pardon. Depends.
I'm sure you are.
Exactly. This is a phenomenal night for Victory Championship Wrestling. One of our biggest crowds here tonight in McMecken.
I can't believe – can we get any bigger than what we've already seen? Every single match on this card seems to get bigger than the last. And we started with a heavyweight championship match.
Yeah, let's not forget Cowpoke Paul victorious
Cheater.
in retaining that title. Madman Pondo and Gory went to absolute war. That last monster standing match was unbelievable.
I just can't even wrap my head around what I saw in that match.
We're still hopefully can get a word on Beastman's condition because obviously a dire sight in that regard. But if you love violence, if you love destruction, if you love everything of professional wrestling, I feel like you've gotten it here tonight, and we're so thankful that you've joined us.
VCW truly is a potpourri of professional wrestling.
It's also
We should put that on a
potpourri.
T-shirt.
Hashtag VCW Road to Victory.
And as we get ready for more action tonight, also got to keep in mind our main event, the Fans Bring the Weapons match, where we will see the Troublemakers go head-to-head with Zeke, Mercer, John Paul, Les Miserables. We were supposed to have Felix Cause in this matchup, but it looks like we're in a case of 3-on-2 here.
I would make it 3-on-1 to tell you the truth, because I would feel, if I were Jean Paul, I wouldn't feel beholden whatsoever to be involved in that match.
You just love to sow dissension, don't you?
No, I'm just saying that Jean Paul isn't really involved at the level. If you remember at our last event, Jean Paul had faced Felix Cause.
That is true.
They were opponents. And now all of a sudden Jean Paul has to be roped in and try to help Zeke Mercer?
Well, definitely a common enemy. You know, because keep in mind how that matchup ended. It was thanks at the hands of Glenn Spectre and the Troublemakers.
Okay.
Jumping them after, before the matchup could even be finished. The Troublemakers have made a lot of enemies in this company
They've
very
declared
quickly.
war, Eamon. That's what they've done. They've declared war, and all I'm saying is that Jean Paul does not need to find himself in a situation where he has to defend something that he has no real stake in. Jean-Paul Le Miserable has way too much promise to try to get involved in a war that doesn't really concern him. He might as well be from Switzerland.
I think he's from France, technically. But sure, I know what you're saying.
Potato, patata.
We thank you guys so much again still for being with us. Tell us all your thoughts, what you've been loving from VCW Road to Victory by hashtagging #VCW Road to Victory on all social media posts. This has been a fantastic night.
I'm just trying to catch my breath. I can't even. And LaMotta, you seem to be just beside yourself. You haven't been the same since that Kongo Kong Beastman match where they crashed through the curtains here.
Well, it's been one for the books.
What was that again?
Jim, I feel like Jim's going to need therapy after this more than anything.
I sure that am.
Anyway, so like I said, we have a lot of great action. Also, I want to mention if you're enjoying what you're seeing tonight here at Road to Victory, to also follow VCW across social media. That's where you'll get updates for all upcoming events.
I mean, how can't you enjoy everything that you – I've seen things, as I've said earlier in the card. I've seen things in this card that I've not seen in 45 years of professional wrestling fans.
Singles contest scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
As we're about to get underway with this next matchup here, the collision of the Origin.
Introducing first.
Oh, no. Oh! Oh!
Weighing in at 220 pounds, Mad Dog Myers!
And the mystery woman still by his side. The only thing that we know about this young lady is she clearly has nasty, vulgar intentions.
There you go again with those assumptions, Lamato.
Sticking her nose into the business of the Wayward Sons and Saturday Night Special.
Why do you say she has nefarious intentions?
Well, did you see the look on her face?
I've seen your face, too.
Mad Dog Myers, and clearly some connection, some bond between these two. Yet to be explained, but Myers, in many ways, an attack dog. And that was part of the reason that Remy LaVey found such kinship with Mad Dog Myers.
Lamato, you have a face that not even your mother can love.
Trust me, I know.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 225 pounds, the Mighty Racer, Remy LaVey.
This is the first time in a while that we have seen the Mind Eraser in a VCW ring. And ever since losing the VCW Heavyweight Championship, it's been appearing by many that it's kind of been a downward spiral for the Mind Eraser, which is very unlike him here in VCW. It's hard to think of a time where he's not been in the driver's seat. But Remy LaVey, just from his look in his eyes coming out here through the curtain, seems focused. He seems back to his old self in many ways. And he's going to need to be if he's squaring off against Mad Dog Myers.
I mean, Myers is a scary individual, but now he has this mystery woman in his corner. That's got to be beneficial to Myers.
Well, she's a wild card because we don't know what she's doing, where she's going, or who she's going to align herself with.
Well, it's clear that she's been aligned in some way with Mad Dog. But what is that bond?
Well, and what was her purpose out earlier tonight in the TLC match?
Eamon, you know what? Out of the mouths of babes, you finally said something brilliant.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
It took a while, but I'll give credit where credit's due.
Remy LaVey offering the hand almost as like a possible sign of respect, you know. Oh, wait, Myers!
Wait a minute. Come on, man.
How's that for your respect?
Myers, I think, maybe blaming Remy LaVey for the dissolution of the Origin. Myers, you got to keep in mind, Myers was brought in by Remy LaVey as sort of his attack dog, as the one who would dish out, you know, punishment. You know, Myers, we've seen time and time again, was out to just injure opponents that were in Remy LaVey's path more than getting a victory or getting a win. And Myers was also incredibly crucial into Remy being the first ever VCW Heavyweight Champion.
A lot of animosity really unwinding here. There's a lot of old wounds that clearly have not healed. And I'm not sure if this matchup is really going to clear any of that up.
Ooh, driving Myers headfirst into the mat. Quick cover, hook of the leg. Kick out at 2 there by Myers. Remy with a long list of experience and a lot on his resume.
You know, Eamon, we don't know who the mystery woman is here, but perhaps Remy LaVey has some indication of who she is.
Well, either Remy may know who this mystery woman is. That is a great possibility. But I would also hope that Remy LaVey, knowing Mad Dog Myers and knowing and having that kinship for so long between the two of them, would know, you know, what Myers maybe sees in this woman more than anything. Remy seemingly in control in the early goings. Like I mentioned, Remy's had great success here in Victory Championship Wrestling. It was only as of recent that he's been on that downward spiral.
And I mean, it's really apropos as the Origin evaporated. Whoa, wait a minute! Here we got that mystery woman.
What do you mean, LaMotta?
Grabbing at the foot of Remy LaVey.
I think LeMay's shoe was untied. If you look, camera work right now doesn't allow us to see it, but I think I saw that LeMay's shoe was untied.
And now Myers ripping into the head of Remy LaVey, clawing, getting his advantage here. And now wait, this woman now with the chain, now going in for the choke. Well, not just a chain, that dog collar.
Well, see, and that's exactly what I was saying. It's clear that this woman knows how to tie things. She was just trying to help him out earlier.
He got it too by LaVey.
And I think this has answered our question. I mean, clearly the Origin has completely evaporated. There is no allegiance between Myers and Remy LaVey anymore.
Ooh! Myers with this running senton, now in for the cover again, lateral press. I find it interesting, Myers, in the early goings of this matchup, telling Remy LaVey, you ruined this. Is there maybe part in Myers' head that I could have been building my own success? I mean, Myers was on a great path in this company, defeating the likes of the Beastman, taking the title of biggest big man in this company. And in many ways, Myers put that to the back burner to help Remy LaVey, to get him success.
Well, do you blame him? Look, we see in professional athletics that the time period that you have as a professional athlete is limited. You don't see people in the NFL having 12, 15-year careers. So that time window is very, very short. And I can't blame Mad Dog if he sees, a limited window of opportunity here. And if this was just wasted time.
Remy LaVey able to get the boot up onto the second rope. Gonna hit that DDT, planting Myers.
Remy hurt himself on that occasion.
I think as well, and it's taking him a second to get into that cover. Lateral press. But maybe hooking that leg would have been the right move.
Yep, you're right on that one.
5 minutes.
LaVey a little disoriented, not taking that second to maybe get a better, graze of the ring, so to speak. Get Myers away from those ropes. Remy eyeing up Myers here. Up to the second turnbuckle. Myers had it scouted. Able to nail that uppercut. One of the toughest strikers in all of Victory Championship Wrestling.
I believe Myers caught Remy in the back of the head that time. He looks really dazed up there. And he's at the mercy of the merciless Mad Dog.
Thinking possible superplex here. Tough predicament for Mad Dog Myers. Headbutt. And now wait a minute, again, this woman up onto the apron, trying to take a shot at Remy. And
yes, absolutely, Mad Dog. There's no business for Remy LeMay to have to hit a woman.
Right behind the back of our official. This woman definitely coming into advantage here. Now springs off the ropes, clothesline. Myers rocking LaVey, taking him out onto the floor.
Yeah, LaVey hit the wood floor very, very hard.
Well, and again, this all started because LaVey got involved, hit a woman, tried to at least. Thank God Mad Dog was there.
Woman or not, if she keeps getting into the field, so to speak, Remy LaVey is going to have to defend himself, as we see right here, sending Remy headfirst into the guardrail.
His body ricocheted off the guardrail that time.
She's just standing up for herself.
And how powerful.
Remy is he's hurt.
Oh my God. What is this rat bag doing?
Kicking her out is what he's doing.
You know what George Ross is doing? He's doing the right thing.
He's a ninny hammer is what he is. He can't just mind his own business and stay out of the way. He always has to get involved in something. Somebody needs to take control of George Rock.
Josh Main and George Rock getting into a bit of a dispute there on the floor. Yes, Josh Main is the senior official. He is the official for this contest. But I think it's the right move by George Ross. Oh, wait, Mad Dog.
He blindsided Remy.
Ross has no business getting involved. And now he's distracting Josh Main from doing what he needs to do.
Remy.
Somebody needs to take control of George Ross right now.
Looking to take advantage here. Could he be thinking the mind eraser? That backpack stunner. Myers able to fight free. And now has Remy LaVey hooked, thinking maybe pile driver. No, instead.
Underhook.
Drops him with a pedigree. Head first into the mat. No! Remy LaVey just able to get the shoulder up.
The mind eraser showing exactly why he is a former VCW heavyweight champion.
Myers almost in shock. And Myers trying to tell off our official Josh Main here. But that's going to...
And what business does George Ross have to be at ringside at this point?
He's a licensed official.
But he's... Good, Josh Main. Good. Teach him a lesson.
Josh Main needs to be focusing on this contest here inside the ring instead of getting into it with George Ross. The decision had already been made. And now... Wait a second. What the hell?
What?
What? What is that?
Well, wait.
Both officials.
Both men had their arms draped over the other.
No.
In the repair of 3 counts, but who wins?
Josh Main is the referee in charge of this match. George Ross has no business being in this match. He has no authority.
Well, he is a licensed official. That
He has
counts.
no authority in this match.
What would the rule book say on this? Wait, and what is Saturday Night Special doing out here? Surrounding the ring. Oh, Remy and Mad Dog looking to eye each other up, put it aside, and deal with Saturday Night Special here, who clearly don't have the best intentions in mind. Wait a second!
What the hell is that?
And Myers jumping LaVey. What the hell? Plants him!
Yes!
This has clearly been a damn setup. This is a ruse.
No. Finally, George Ross got what was coming to him.
Oh, wait, and this mystery woman with Remy by the throat. Choke slam!
Yes.
And this floozy needs to get out of here. Saturday Night Special needs to get out of here.
Excuse me. She's a fine, respectable woman. Josh Main finally came to his senses.
Well, finally came. You can talk about officiating and what's right and what's wrong. Him celebrating here with Saturday Night Special and Mad Dog Myers is. What the hell are they doing? 5-on-1 here, including referee Josh Main.
Finally we have some officials who can do the right thing.
That's the right thing?
He counted to 3. He was the referee of record.
George Ross is hurt. Remy LaVey's hurt. And clearly there is some allegiance, some alignment between Saturday Night Special, Mad Dog Myers, Josh Main, and whoever the mystery woman is.
Well, they're not hurt. In fact, they're feeling pretty good right now. This is beautiful. Finally some justice has finally been served.
This is an absolute disgrace here.
I agree.
Josh, God forbid, I can't believe I ever bought that Josh was going to turn the page, so to speak.
No.
He's just gotten worse.
No. It's a disgrace that George Ross started this thing in the first place. That's where it started. If he could have just minded his own business, we might have never even seen this group start to form.
Unbelievable.
What does this mean for VCW that our senior official is clearly in the pocket of Saturday Night Special?
And even disposing of the colors, disposing of the stripes. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Look at the shape. You want to talk about ridiculous? Look at the shape that Josh Main is in. That's ridiculous. Yes.
What does this mean for Victory Championship Wrestling?
Hopefully it means that they finally have some control.
Remy, LaVey, and George Ross being helped to the back. A 6 sight here. But we still have, in just a few short moments, our main event to come. Fans bring the weapons. Still unsure. I mean, Felix Kaz, from my knowledge, still is not here at this point. But we know Zeke Mercer, we know Jean-Paul Miserable is. And they will have to deal with Glenn Spectre, Canaan, Kristopher, and Tyler Brooks of the Troublemakers.
You know, Eamon, you make a great point. You're assuming that something happened to Felix Kaz because of the Troublemakers. How do we know that Felix Kaz isn't somewhere lurking in the rafters here?
If I'm Zeke Mercer and I'm Jean-Paul, I have to hope that, but I would hope that he would have briefed it with them first.
Is a fans bring the weapons match?
This match is just going to be off the chain.
Again, as we see the weapons that our fans here at McMecken have brought, filling the ring.
Dictionaries, bars of soap. They're weapons to the people of McMecken, West Virginia. They wouldn't find themselves near anything like that.
All I can say is we got some sick individuals here in McMecken, to say the least.
I believe we're going to reach a violent crescendo on this afternoon with the fans bring the weapons matchup here.
I mean, after what we've seen this afternoon, the fans have been the weapons. LaMotta, what do you think? I mean, what classifies as a weapon, really?
Well, just about everything. I mean, look at that.
I see some barbed wire in there.
A barbed wire, a Hulk hand of all things.
A Hulk hand?
Again, I really gotta check on this crowd here. I mean, some of this.
Now, are these weapons that the fans have already
absolutely introducing into the fray here?
I can't believe they could afford anything like this. This is tremendous.
Those Hulk hands are expensive.
Welcome back to Plus!
How many of those Hulk hands do you have, Eamon?
From long ago. We don't even talk about it. But glad we have an official out here as our 2 main officials already disposed of. Speaking of war. As the music for the Troublemakers.
There's a snake in the ring? Is there a snake in the ring?
Jim LaMotta, have you ever seen someone come into a company in such a short period of time and be as dominant as Glenn Spectre and the Troublemakers?
Glenn Spectre, wherever he goes, makes the story quite simply about Glenn Spectre. And he did that here in VCW through violence and malice. And he has worked his way into a main event spot here this afternoon.
Look, the VCW officials, they've asked for this because the Troublemakers have declared war, and you're going to see a war this afternoon.
I talked a lot today, so I'm going to make this short and sweet. I am the B-O-S-S, Boston Professional Wrestling Glenn Spectre, with the N-T-R-L, Natural, Canaan, Kristopher, and the P-T-T-B, Platinum, Tyler, Brooks, and the Salad, Lexus, Sin. We are the Troublemakers! Zeke Mercer, Jean-Paul! You got no friends left. You're just like these idiots in this crowd. A bunch of friendless, jobless, low-life losers. Come up, big man.
That's right. Zeke, you think you gathered up a team that can take us? Your biggest guy is smaller than our small
Lumberjack.
And that's not a small man.
And that is an F-A-K-T fact. Do your job, pencil neck.
And a tough threesome in this matchup, but don't forget about Lexus Sin, another destructive force that Glenn Spectre has brought into the ranks of the Troublemakers. You made the point, Declan, about the Troublemakers going to war, but when you go to war, you make a lot of enemies, and they have made so many enemies in VCW along the way. The biggest being Zeke Mercer. And Zeke Mercer has a tough task here. You know, John Paul, I can't imagine ever being in an environment like this. This has to be a new feat for him, so to speak.
Baptism by fire, and here we go.
And they're going to rush in here on the Troublemakers, but 4-on-2. The numbers are already stacked against them.
And poor Jean Paul, again, I have no idea why he feels compelled to come to the aid of Zeke Mercer. He was not involved in this war, and yet he's being dragged into it.
Now, double team here. Lexus Sin going to whip Tyler Brooks into the ropes and nail Zeke Mercer. Oh, and what a roundhouse kick.
Zeke, they got kicked right in the temple that time.
That was devastating by Lexus Sin.
And I hate to say it, but this one could be academic.
Zeke had already had to deal with Lexus Sin.
You guys got sold a bad bit of goods because we ain't using any of these stupid weapons. We're pro wrestlers. I said I declare war on VCW. I don't follow any of your stupid rules. We're not going to use a single one of your dumb weapons, you bunch of idiots.
Basically making it known that this fans bring the weapons matches for not. But if I'm Glenn Spectre, if I'm the Troublemakers, why would I need to use these weapons? I have 4-on-2. I have someone always watching my back.
You sound like you're complaining, Eamon, but it's war.
I can complain, but all I'm saying is that this seems insurmountable for Zeke Mercer and Sean Paul.
Oh, no doubt. It's a showcase of Glenn Spectre. It's a showcase of the Troublemakers because, as you said, it's 4-on-2.
Packing up.
It's a war. It doesn't matter if you're outnumbered. That's the whole point of war.
And now Lexus Sin, look at.
Yeah, the savage
poor
Lexus
Jean Paul
Sin is a carnivore.
Poor Jean Paul.
Zeke Mercer. Now they brought the weapons to the back here. Glenn Spectre has really pinpointed his attention on Zeke Mercer the entire time Glenn has been in this company. In many ways, I think it's because Zeke is viewed as the heart and soul of this company in many regards. So you take out the biggest dog, you take out the biggest fighter, so to speak, in Zeke Mercer, and you can lay out the playing field. You can run roughshod over this company. Snapmare takedown here by Jean Paul, and Spectre right where he wants Jean Paul, right where he wants the action.
Look, don't blame the Troublemakers. Spectre told them. Wait a second.
What's that?
Oh, what's going on?
That's the music of Ripper Blackheart.
You know, he's had a stressful evening.
I told you I would correct the situation. Better late than never. Their tag team partner, Super Oprah!
What? No way!
This can't be.
This is unfair.
I thought
the Troublemakers had no idea this was going to happen. How can Ripper Blackheart do this?
I thought Super Oprah had transportation troubles. She was stuck on the highway, right?
Well,
I didn't even know she was supposed to be here.
Ripper Blackheart getting it in order. And if you have a 4-on-2 disadvantage, why not bring forth 2 people for the price of 1?
That's a whole lot of sass, and she's here to kick some ass. Let's go, Super Oprah.
She's definitely got some seasoning.
Oh! Oh my God!
You get a weapon, and you get a weapon, and you get a weapon.
Laying out the Troublemakers in one foul swoop. That's the power of Super Oprah.
Super Oprah to the rescue, and I love it right now.
But how is this fair to the Troublemakers? They had no idea.
Oh! Glenn Spectre rocked by the bodaciousness of Super Oprah, and Lexis Sin gets 1 for her trouble.
Oh no.
There's holes, not the holes.
Oh no. Lexis doesn't deserve this.
Super Oprah, one of the most unpredictable competitors.
One of the most unique.
Glenn Spectre is on shaky ground here. Keyboard to the head.
That's interactive.
Glenn Spectre. You know, we've said it all night. This is war. But Ripper Blackheart brought the cavalry.
It is Labor Day weekend.
Oh my God.
Super Oprah gonna flip some brats on the grill. DDT.
You said it, not me. Hooks that leg. No.
Canaan able to get the shoulder up.
And this fight has spilled out in the ring, outside of the ring.
I can't even keep track of the action that's going on here.
Oh!
Kristopher just got paddled.
Super Oprah seems very familiar with that object.
Do you know something we don't?
Just my observation. Oh, Lexis in.
The Savage has a chair.
Lexis. Yes.
Taking the fight here is Super Oprah.
Lexis is almost like the...
Oh, what the hell? Silly string into the eyes. That stuff is toxic.
I don't think I've ever had to make this call in a professional wrestling matchup, but there is silly string, and it was effective.
This is somehow more insane than anything that's happened so far tonight. John Paul.
I'd ask what the hell is going on, but we would still not have an answer.
Whipping Tyler Brooks out onto the floor. Now Canaan pounding down here on Super Oprah. Still a tough fight for the team of Super Oprah, Zeke Mercer, and John Paul, but it's a fight.
No, it's a war.
John Paul.
It's chaos. It's anarchy at Bishop Donahue. That's what it is.
Making his way into the ring, as is Tyler Brooks. Wait a minute, what does he have in his
no.
hand? A weapon of his own.
Yes.
Across the head of Tyler Brooks.
Jean Paul using that steel chair to his advantage.
We may not be able to see it, but Tyler Brooks sure can feel it.
What do you mean you can't see it?
You can see it?
Well, of course.
And
Digging that steel chair into the neck.
And now just there's chips everywhere. There's silly string everywhere. Canaan Kristopher.
This is almost a demented barbecue for Labor Day tomorrow.
What a fitting end for our main event.
And I thought my family was dysfunctional.
Oh, Lexis Sin going to the knee of Super Oprah there.
What's Jean Paul doing in the ring now? Oh, digging around that trash can.
Pulling out.
What? He's got the bowling ball again. We've seen this before. Going for that 7-10 split and a
lot of groin-based action here tonight.
I hadn't noticed, David.
I'm just keeping a keen eye. And now,
Is that what it is?
John Paul standing tall in the ring. Oh!
Oh, no.
Nothing phasing Glenn Spectre.
Yeah, Spectre's not here to entertain anybody. He's here to hurt people, and that's what he's doing right now.
Well, of course it's a war. Now he's declared war on Super Oprah.
Stopping Super Oprah in her tracks. But Canaan's still getting a face blow, I gotta say.
What on earth does Lexus Sin have now?
Some kind of a bat of sorts.
Is that a pull cue? I'm not sure what it is.
Maybe it's a cattle prod.
John Paul getting set hard out onto the floor. And now kind of a 3-on-1 situation here in the ring. Oh, wait, Canaan.
Oh, no.
With a hold of Super. Look at the power of the natural. Canaan, Kristopher. And I think Super Oprah, wait, cover. Either landing head first on that cane or even worse on that pan. Oh, that is a baseball bat studded with forks.
He really got forked up.
Canaan, Kristopher having Oprah back up to her feet. Looking to whip Oprah out onto the floor.
Man.
And you do not take off Super Oprah's wig.
That was
This may be war, but that is a war crime.
What's a war crime is that Jean Paul has to be involved. Trying to come to the aid and the assistance of Zeke.
Lexus Sin proving to be quite the force here. And now Tyler Brooks has a hold of Mercer.
He sure does.
Oh no, he's holding. So Glenn Spectre can come in with that chair. The big boss leading his employees, so to speak, with precision.
Well, that's what a ring general does. That's what the ring leader does. He's just the leader and the sergeant of this war.
Now, as the chair set up in the corner, what does Spectre have in mind for Zeke Mercer?
March to victory. Oh.
And Spectre takes the chair head first.
The grit and the fight of Mercer, Jean Paul, and Super Oprah is impressive, but again, I don't know if the numbers game is going to be too much. I got to give Jean Paul a lot of credit because he is fighting fire with fire here.
Mercer, steel chair right to the head. And you know they've been waiting for that chance. And Spectre with a double bird.
Oh.
Spectre got brained right between the eyes. Spectre may be out of this one.
Like I said, Mercer has been waiting for the chance to inflict punishment. Tyler Brooks with that paddle. Mercer coming in from behind. Another chaotic matchup. As we are one to expect, Mercer with a hold of Tyler Brooks. This brawl going out onto the floor. Looks like
on earth
a bit of a regroup here.
Do we need to expect next?
Between Jean Paul, Zeke, and Oprah. Wait, Canaan
no
Kristopher in the ring. Look out! Big dive out onto the floor! Wiping out the fray!
Like a stealth missile.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Spectre is gushing blood.
He's cut from ear to ear, it looks like.
Spectre has been severely lacerated.
Oh, my.
Something out of a horror film.
That is grotesque. Disgusting.
Just pouring blood right now out of his forehead.
You want to talk about war, that's the casualties on full display. Look at it, just gushing.
Oh, my God.
Canaan trying to get his wits about him after that big dive out onto the floor.
And Jean Paul's back in the ring now.
Got the silly string to the eyes of Tyler Brooks. And now, what has Jean Paul got there?
What is that, Eamon?
Some kind of red bag. I see there is some barbed wire as well.
Oh, wait a second.
That's Skittles!
Oh my, that's a bag of Skittles.
I don't know.
Again, we have some weirdos here in McMecken.
That's putting it kindly.
John Paul, what is he thinking as it eyed up Tyler Brooks? Trying to,
Tyler Brooks is going to taste the rainbow.
but instead, Brooks putting John Paul on the top rope, fighting back.
This is dangerous.
John Paul in the fight of his life. Now Tyler Brooks has him up. Superplex into the Skittles.
Skittles just stuck to the back of Jean Paul. Impaled.
Oprah rolling Kristopher back into the ring. Really, I would say the toughest mercenary in the tool of Glenn Spectre has to be Canaan Kristopher. When it comes charging, Oprah able to sidestep. And now with a hold, plants him right in the center of the ring.
Man, look at Spectre continuing to gush.
Oh, there's the Busaiku knee.
Spectre just wearing that crimson mask.
Blinding him in the eyes, but still able to just nail with absolute precision.
Oh, no!
Oh my God!
Oh, no! The barbed wire stuck in the arm of Super Oprah. This is grotesque. This is disgusting.
This is war.
Mercer. Spectre doesn't see. Mercer right behind him.
Spectre's right about that.
Oh my God, wiping his blood. Look at that, across the chest of Mercer. And now just a slugfest between these two. All the bad blood boiling over. Oh, Lexus sinning from behind.
This is disgusting. This has gone.
This is brilliant is what it is.
Oh!
Oh no.
Try for that Busaiku knee again, but hit Lexus Sin. Unfriendly fire.
Spectre continuing to spill blood, does not realize that Mercer is behind him.
Mercer lays in the blow, sends Spectre onto a knee now. Mercer hits him with a Shining Wizard. Tyler Brooks now back in. Mercer up to their feet. Brooks. Oh my God!
Man, that was a car crash.
Almost a version of the Blockbuster. Planting Zeke Mercer hard into the mat. And now Brooks.
We are seeing the wounds of war, the carnage.
He's going to bring up Mercer into the Falcon Arrow right into the center of the ring. More weapons, more plunder to be had. Steel chair. Wait, John Paul seems to also possibly a bit of a duel here.
Jean Paul fighting him off with his steel chair of his own.
Who's going to power? Wait. Oh! Tyler Brooks taking it head first. And wait. John Paul. He's got the actual chair. He's got a real weapon. Laying out Tyler Brooks. Cover.
He got it. We have seen a defining moment.
Zeke Mercer, John Paul and Miserable, and Super Oprah!
And what a victory, particularly for Jean-Paul Le Miserable, securing it for his team.
Well,
through the anarchy, through the chaos, and through the literal wounds of war, Jean Paul has got the victory. But the ramifications of this matchup will echo throughout the careers of these athletes for years to come.
Oh, wait a minute. Spectre's still in the ring. And now Canaan Kristopher and Lexus Sin still getting in shots. The match is over. The war is over.
no. The battle may be over, Eamon, but the war has just begun.
Mercer, wait. No.
Oh, no.
You're trying to put a chair on the leg of
Yes!
Mercer.
No, he's going to break Zeke's ankle.
Mercer has already had a leg injury. He already has had a broken ankle in the past. That is despicable.
Get him. Get him, Glenn.
Trying to. Wait a second. Cowpoke Paul.
Oh, my God.
Clearing the ring of the Troublemakers.
The damage is done. There's no if about it, or the damage may be done. The damage is done.
Unbelievable. Zeke Mercer still might be a casualty of this war, but Cowpoke Paul coming in for the save.
And again, just like Jean-Paul got involved in something that really didn't bother him.
After an absolute violent fight, I'm not sure we've seen the end of this war. I think that the war between the Troublemakers and VCW may continue until someone's career ends.
They came damn near close, I think, with Zeke Mercer. But still, your victors stand tall here tonight at VCW Road to Victory. Thank you all for joining us here on IndyWrestling.us. For myself, for Jim LaMotta, for Declan Finnegan, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time here at Victory Championship Wrestling.
Super Oprah and your VCW champion, Cowpoke Paul!
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.